Happy Shut Your Ass Up Saturday. You already know the assignment. Pretty simple. Keep the petty on high heat. And if somebody starts talking that silly shit, it's shut your ass up. Petty-luya.
What I'm on here for about is Queen Sheba.
Play that louder now, because we don't get to hear that often. Say it louder. I think you are very open-minded about a lot. I think you haven't had an opportunity to experience a conservative relationship. Hold on. And if and when you do, come back and talk to me. Yeah.
What you don't realize is that you don't listen, man.
I don't have to. You're not my daddy. Yes. Happy Saturday, everybody. If you don't know what time it is, man, it is Saturday. I said what I said. This is what we do over here in the palace. I'm Queen Sheba. What do I do, y'all? I cover a variety of hot topics that's specific to reality television. But most importantly, what I do is I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience. We are about to party today. This is Saturday. I said what I said. This is your opportunity as a viewer. Watch this. To get whatever it is that you need to get off your chest. There is no rules. There's no regulations, because on Saturday, it is never, ever personal over here. There are 2 rules. For Saturday morning, I said what I said. Hell, this is your opportunity to come up and just get it off your chest. Don't carry it into the weekend. Now, why would you do that? Welcome, Twitter. Welcome those of you that are tuned in from Twitter and Twitch. We appreciate y'all pulling up. Y'all, we finna have a hell of a time. There's so much going on in the world. And if you come up and you decide to say what you say, hey, Jessica, y'all, my homegirl is here. Jessica Lopez, welcome, friend. Yes, that is my home girl. Hey, Jessica. You know what? That's crazy, because I really don't check the comments. And the fact that I saw you, girl, listen, God got a calling on your life. And I said what I said. I said what I said. So Saturday morning, I said what I said. There's 2 rules over here. I dropped the link in the chat. This is your show. You can come up here and say whatever the hell you want. There's 2 rules. The first rule is it's never personal. Let me tell you why I say that. You can be sitting at home right now, minding your business. Nobody knows, like, you're watching the Queen Sheba show, right? You listening, you're laughing. Somebody calls in and all of a sudden they say your damn name. Listen, it's happened before. I ain't lying. I seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes. So it's never personal, even if somebody calls in and gets something off their chest about you. That's the first rule. I swear to God, it can happen. That's the first rule. The second rule is, as long as you end it with, I said what I said, we're done. We're done. And you leave it on the panel. That's the rule. So it's never personal. You sign, you seal it, and you deliver it at the end by saying, I said what I said, and we good to go. Now, here's the thing. You never know what folks are going to say. I don't get a heads up. They get to say whatever the hell they want to say. It could be about your mama, your cat, your dog, your neighbor, your husband. Hell, maybe somebody ate the last hot wing. And you woke up this morning and you had a taste for hot wings and you want to say some shit. Maybe you want your kid to get out your house. It's graduation. Maybe you ain't got no money to be buying gifts. And somebody had the nerve to cop an attitude with you and you said what you said. It could be about your boss, your job, your church, your friend, your lover. I don't know. It's your time to shine. I'm just dropping the link. That's it. That's all. Now, when you say I said what I said, don't keep talking. It's done. It's a wrap. Okay. The fight is over. And I said what I said can actually be a positive too. Maybe you saw somebody in the grocery store and he fine as hell and you said what you said, or she fine as hell and you said what you said. I mean, you trying to see something. Look at that. We got Twitter tuned in. We got Twitch tuned in. Listen, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So we're going to get this party started. Anybody got anything they want to get off their chest? Say it now. And if you don't say it now, I don't want to hear it later. Click the link. Come on up. It's pinned in the chat. You're open. You're welcome. Let me see if I got anything I need to get off my chest. Let me think. I don't think I have anything I need to get off my chest. Maybe a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna get the party started. Okay, so I drop my dogs off at daycare, doggy daycare. And the lady, we get them groomed and stuff. Now, ma'am, normally you do a good job when you cut Dookie's hair. But this time it seemed like you was a little lazy. This time it seemed like you really didn't really, edge him up real good around his beard and stuff. And I think you kind of dropped the ball, and I think you were kind of lazy, but you still charged me full price. The next time I'm going to complain on your ass because I know how these dogs' haircuts are supposed to look. And Dookie didn't come home looking like he normally looked. And I said what I said. Yes, his name is Dookie. He bad. That's why we named him that. In the hood, when them kids be named Lil Duke Duke, Lil Mook Mook. So we named Lil Duke Duke. So Dookie is bad. And I actually asked Dookie, I said, was you moving a lot? Because your haircut, it looked like she kind of did a drive-by on your head. He said he wasn't moving a lot. So I'm going to roll with my dog, ma'am. I don't think my dog would lie to me. You did not cut Dookie hair the way you normally cut his hair. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. But we had to pay full price. So, they calling me, y'all. That's the doggy grooming place. Oh, shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did y'all tell them people I was on here? Hold on. Let me take this call. Yeah, they did a drive-by on my baby head. They really did. But I didn't say nothing because I didn't pick him up. My husband picked him up. But had I said something, had I picked him up, I would have said something. But listen, we're about to get into the thick of it because y'all playing scared today. And I said what I said. Caught again. Thank you to Latrice. I'm over here talking shit. And these people, somebody tuned in. And these people then call my damn phone. I guess they want to stand on business. But listen, okay, we're about to get started because y'all acting real scared and real brand new today. And baby, I'm not finna beg. But listen, I don't want to see y'all talking no shit in the chat when you had every opportunity to click the damn link. Last call for alcohol. Does anybody have anything they would like to get off their chest before we slide and transition and do the cha-cha slide into other topics? And for those of you that may have told on me and told that doggy daycare center that I'm talking about them on live, count your days. Count your days. Somebody done called them people on me. But anywho, I want to tell my neighbor. I got another one too. I want to thank my neighbor for standing in the gap for us. Okay. Thank you so much for doing, checking on everything while we're gone. And I said what I said. My neighbors are great neighbors. I love my neighbors. So I want to thank them. Why y'all laughing? Y'all laughing? Okay, Shawnee Love said, I got my alcohol right now. Yes, it's early. You know what? As long as it's a mimosa, we're okay with it. But listen, you see the thumbnail. Y'all, we're going to be talking about Cardi B crashing the hell out. We're going to be talking about Shannon Sharpe, you big dummy. And we're going to talk about Yandy. Yandy has a stalker. Yandy has a stalker, which is crazy to me, okay? And that's why you got to be careful. You got to be careful. And I said what the hell I said about who you allow around you, because this man completely crashed out now that he's no longer working for her. And come to find out, he was like literally obsessing over her children. Y'all, I'm going to play it all for you. And then we're going to talk about the white man on the screen. No disrespect. Let me tell you what that white man name is. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Dave Portnoy. Help me out. Shit. I said what I said. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm going to call him Mr. Dave. We finna shake, rattle, and roll because Mr. Dave, who is a millionaire and his net worth, I think, is around 65 million. Watch this. Watch this. He said his ex-wife still has access to his bank account and he trusts her like that. He said what he said. Come on, Sandy. Sandy said, I'm still laughing about Dookie. Yeah, she kind of did a drive-by on my baby head. Yeah, she didn't really do him right. She ain't do him right. She did him real bad. She didn't have to do that. And my thing is this, if you know you can't cut hair, or go on and call somebody else in. Let me ask you this. Do you feel like she cut Dookie hair real good, babe? She chopped and screwed his shit up. I'm telling you.
I didn't know.
It don't even like it looked like she put a plug in his head. I ain't gonna even lie, but I didn't pick him up. My husband picked him up, or I would have complained. She didn't even lay it down, y'all. No wonder why my dog don't want to go outside. He don't want nobody seeing him like that. But we finna get into the thick of it. And I'm gonna start with Cardi B. Cardi B crashed out. Okay. I said what I said. Cardi B crashed out, and I'm gonna talk a lot of shit today. Cause my thing is, yeah, she wrecked shop on his head, Nicole. You ain't gotta rub it in, Nicole. He can hear you. You ain't gotta rub it in. Dogs can hear you. Now we gonna have to lower our voices. My dogs are sensitive. Listen, I'm just messing with you, Nicole. So Cardi B crashed out after Offset went on the Breakfast Club, y'all, and implied that she's barely there with her kids. Okay. She went off. Now, my thing is, you know what? I don't have no thing. Let me just play the damn video. That's what we gonna do. Cause see, y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn to stop playing Captain Saberho with these men. Hold on. Give me a second. Here we go. So she out there crashing out behind Offset. Now let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think Offset is cute? Keep it real. Is Offset, should there be a prerequisite for crashing out? Should there be some type of something, qualifications before you will crash out behind a man? Is Offset crash out worthy? Keep it real. Everybody got different tastes. Jessica Lopez says, I'm still waiting to see Cardi when I'm in New York. When you gonna be in New York, Jessica? When you gonna be in New? I think she lives in Atlanta. If I'm correct. I could be wrong now. Now, hold on. Let me go ahead and clear the screen so y'all can hear Cardi doing the most behind what y'all say. Y'all say he not cute. All right, here we go. I think everybody can see it.
You're not gonna be sitting here in the industry trying to say that I'm a fuck mom. They gotta bust my ass for these fucking kids. And you haven't helped me with shit for a year.
Okay.
You need help. You need to go to fucking, I don't know where you need that. You need some help. I've been giving you grace because I know you're not mentally well.
And that's where I gotta get in. You don't give a nigga a break. Okay? Mentally well or not. He was mentally well when he laid down and made them kids. He was mentally well when he cheated on you. You don't give this type. You know what? Let me stop. Let me go ahead and finish before I go to hell off.
I've been giving you some grace because I know you're not mentally well, but enough, motherfucker. Enough. You're not gonna be sitting here in the industry trying to say that I'm a fuck mom. Like, bitch, you're gonna call the Breakfast Club, and because you feel less of a man, you're gonna be like, oh, because she's trying to take everything. Take what? Nigga, take what? You want, matter of fact, you want the house in Atlanta? All right, let's sell it. Give me my half. Give me my half of the house.
Girl, let that damn house go into foreclosure. F him. Let it go in foreclosure. Whose name is that house in? Let me ask y'all something. I ain't saving no damn body. I would let that damn house rot. Do you hear me? I'm Cardi B. I'm going to let this. Y'all, can I talk like I want to talk? I would let that motherfucker rot to the ground. And I said what the fuck I said. I ain't splitting shit. You going to have to buy me out. You ain't paid for shit in a year. I'm finna bleed you dry. And by the time I'm done with you, you better hope they have a hot and a cot for you at the homeless shelter. Shit, fuck around and find out. See, y'all girls be too damn nice to these booger wolves, these dusties. these Dussies, these Pookies, and these Ray Rays, and you lay up and you play Captain Save-A-Ho. You finesse yourself out of your spot. You come in as a sugar mama. You pretending Remy Ma like Remy Ma did. Remy Ma bought her own push gift. I had to clutch my pearls on there. You doing the most for niggas that do the least. You doing the most for niggas that do the least just to say you got them. Okay? He been acting up. If the truth be told, he been acting up. Hold on. Hide. He been acting up. And you've been saving him and taking him back. How much is enough? Or why are you shocked that this crusty Pookie and Ray Ray would take his black ass on the Breakfast Club and talk about you like a dog? Not men. Some men do not care. Oh, let me clean it up. Y'all said Melody Cherie? Hold on. Well, praise the Lord, saints. Hold on. Let me switch it up. Praise the Lord, saints. As I was saying, the verse we're working out of today. Hold on. The verse we're working out of today. Let me see. Where were we? We were on we were on Matthew chapter 14, verse 19. Hold on. I done got caught slipping up in here. I done got caught slipping. Talking shit. See, you never know who in your chat. Bruh. I'm for real. I might have to give myself a round of applause because I got caught slipping. Y'all, you never know when celebrities be pulling up. I was cursing my behind off, wouldn't I? Let me finish. I'm sorry. See, ladies, that's what... Listen, anybody want to come up here and help me tag team the hell out of this? Because I was on the roll. But are you really shocked that this Pookie, this Ray Ray would take his black ass on a Breakfast Club? You see what I'm saying? Because the first line of betrayal is when he cheated on you. Why are y'all shocked when an enemy shows themselves as an enemy? You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can be sleeping with the enemy. So you took him back. Don't ever take a nigga back when he show you who he is. I don't give a damn if you have a whole army of kids for him. Show his ass the dough. Okay? Show him the door. Show him the door. Bleed him dry in court. Because you know you the money maker. You're the primary breadwinner. Fuck what they talking about. Don't give a damn what his mama them talking about. Love don't live here anymore. Love don't live here. I can show you better than I can tell you. And not only that, I'm finna give me a new. She draining, princess. I have to agree with you. But you know why she's draining? Because she let that nigga trick her out of her spot. It ain't no way. She should have been courting him, paying for him, and allowing him to not give her nothing for a whole year. And not give her nothing for a whole year. Hell no. Let's continue.
All you gotta do is give me my half of the house.
You know damn well he ain't finna give you a half of the house. He ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it off. He let the house. Listen, Melody Cherie teaches property preservation. As a matter of fact, that's what... Listen, hold on. See, now y'all done got me started. What you do is you let that damn house rot to the ground. You let the investors and the bank take it over. Speaking of property preservation, let me add that she is teaching a final class. Melody, if you are here, can you please drop the link? A final class, y'all, is typically $3,000. She is offering a final class for the year. She's stepping away from the property preservation industry. You can take the class now for $8.99. If that ain't a steal, I don't know what is. You heard it here first. If that ain't a steal, I don't know what it is. I took the class. I make a lot of money. And as a matter of fact, my friend Jessica Lopez, who is here... Thank you, Jessica. Jessica, am I lying? Did you not find vendors for me way in Waco, Texas to cut that grass for me? See, now that's how property preservation works. I called my homegirl up, Jessica Lopez, who goes before Texas, who goes between Texas and New York. And I said what the fuck I said. That's why you got to have good women in your corner that not just take, that give. And I said, hey, listen, I need somebody to get over there and cut that yard. That yard got a coach. She said, bet, I got you. I know somebody. Sent her yard man. We've been doing business ever since, period. And thank you, Melody Cherie. And I took that class and I made at least $7,000 a month. And I said what I said, just having crews out there cutting grass. Stop playing with me, Cardi. Let that damn bank take over the house, bleed his ass dry. He ain't going to give you nothing. And you just sit back and wait with your good money. Render him homeless. Let him get on his own 2 feet. You shouldn't have been messing with him anyway. Because some of y'all be messing with these men that you're unequally yoked with, but because of whatever. And I said what I said. He got potential. He looked good. You find yourself in bed, ensnared with a snake and a demon, and you expect him to do you right on the Breakfast Club? Girl, make it make sense.
And you could keep it. You want them fucking cars and fucking bags and blah, blah, blah that you gave me? Give me the same shit too. I give you the rings that you bought me and you give me the ring that I bought you.
Girl, stop. Drop them damn rings off. Drop them damn hoe ass bags off. Cut a hole at the bottom so every dollar he put in there would slide right on out. You get what I'm saying? This is the last for 2025. Absolutely, get in your bag. Cut a hole somewhere deep in them bags so every piece of change he put in there will slide right on out. But why do women expect men that ain't did you right to all of a sudden adapt a little bit of integrity, honesty, morality, couth about themselves? It ain't gonna never happen. Y'all stop saving these men. Cardi.
I give you the cars, you give me the cars that I bought you. You trying to say that I'm trying to keep everything? Like what? When was the last time you pay a bill in this fucking in your kid's life? You haven't paid for shit. You haven't paid over a year. Like, bitch, you're gonna call the Breakfast Club, and because you feel less of a man, you're gonna be like, oh, because she's trying to take everything. Take what?
That's crazy to me. Cardi been funding this man future for all these years and we ain't even know it. That's why I don't even get into that relationship goals. Remy, come to find out, we realized Remy Ma was funding the future for Papoose. Now let me ask y'all something. I said what the hell I said. Let's just say you take off tomorrow. You wake up, ladies. You've been working hard. You doing your thing in corporate America, nursing, healthcare, IT, whatever. Vlogging, blogging. You take off. You making your man your manager? And don't lie. Are you making your man your manager? Because I'm trying to see something. Because a lot of these women, kindness, right? You use your kindness. You make them your manager. And you F around and find out. Ask Drew Sidora. 40%. Ralph been eating his way through half of her damn earnings. 40% is unheard of, right? Remy Ma, Papoose, 20%. How many men, watch this, and I'm going to move on to Yandy. Actually, I'm going to move on to that white man. How many men do you know have made their wives their managers? I'll wait. Name them off. Fire off in the chat. And I'm just asking. Thank you, Samantha. Samantha said no. How many men that you can count, give me 3 of them, have made their wives their managers? Okay, Wendy Williams. No, not how many men have made their wives their manager? Okay, I'll wait. I'm going to come back and check. Now, let's slide to the next clip. Watch this. I find this very interesting. And I'm going to see if your train of thought or if y'all thinking along the lines of what I'm thinking. Watch this. Watch this. And if you have, did Melody drop the link in the chat for that property preservation class? Because it is lawn season. Baby, you hired them crews to go out there and cut that grass and rack up that money. Periods. All right, let me get to this. I got it. I found it. Here we go. This was a very, very inspirational conversation for me. Y'all, I'm going to wait and hold my biases. I'm going to see if y'all are thinking what I'm thinking. This was actually kind of controversial because a lot of Black men called him dumb and stupid for saying what he had to say about his finances with his ex-wife. Anitra J says, honey, Mary J. Blige is paying alimony right now, and that Negro was her manager. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. Here we go. Watch this. Listen to this.
Hold on. Is it true your ex-wife have access to your bank account?
Yeah. I told you I trust her implicitly.
I beg your pardon?
Look at Shannon.
Implicitly. I trust her. If she wanted to take it, she could. There's very few people that you meet where you can trust implicitly. And to be honest, She was there when we were living at the in-laws' house. She was there when we couldn't afford a hamburger. She was there through the grind. She, to me, just like we kind of separated when we started making it.
Right.
So she doesn't get to enjoy any of that.
Right.
To me, that's not right.
Wow.
Oh, just the psychology of it all. First of all, Dave says she was there when we didn't have it. She was there when we had to eat hamburgers. She was there when we had to move in with her mama, my mama, her daddy, my daddy. She was there. And you think that I'm going to yank it from her now that I have it? That's not right. That's not right. She was there. She was there. Now listen, can we be honest? A Pookie and a Ray Ray would never. As a matter of fact, you get traded in. We see it all the time. NFL, NBA, girls that are held it down get traded the fuck in. You won't even get a purse. But on the flip side of that coin, Dave is saying, why would I do that when she was the one there, when I had nothing? Let's continue.
Wow. Hey,
I'm a loyalty guy.
You are a boy. You loyal to the song for real.
Yeah.
I don't know too many people doing that.
No, it surprises people. But she could have, if she wanted to do something with it, she
Right.
could have done with it a long time ago.
If your ex-wife, is she married?
She's dating somebody, boyfriend.
Are you cool with that?
Yeah.
Why would he not? He said they've moved on. He trusts her.
I want her to be happy. It's true.
But then
friendship.
she can't get no more access, Dave. She got to cut off, cut a little.
I won't even notice if it's gone.
You mean to tell me she might?
Boop. Oops upside your damn head. Oops upside your damn head. Now, he said, I wouldn't even notice if it's gone. This man is worth $65 million. What you mean, cut her off? There's more than enough to go around.
She might.
I mean, if she takes it all.
No. But she might take like, you know what? I'm gonna have this extravagant wedding. I'm gonna spend, $500,000 on a wedding. You cool with?
Yes. 100%.
Blew his damn mind. Blew his damn mind. Ain't it funny? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Ain't it funny how God can bless you and cultivate your heart in such a way where you ain't worried about nothing because the overflow is unmeasurable. And then you get somebody who's been tainted, who's not as giving, not as gifted, not as loving, but appears to be on the same level, trying to convince you of why you shouldn't love and bless and honor the way you do.
100%.
Lord have mercy. What did you learn during that marriage about yourself?
She's still my best friend. Like, we get along.
Better as friends than
Yeah.
in a relationship.
Yeah. But she was with me at the beginning of this company. And like, if she called me right now, it's like, I need you. I'd be there. It's like, it just didn't work as a marriage. I just didn't want to hate my job when I woke up.
Okay.
Like, I knew I wanted to try my own thing.
Mhm.
But at Barstool, if I was making 60 grand a year working for myself, I would have been happy.
Did you ever think that this possibly couldn't work?
I got a job about 6 years in. I took a sales job, drove work there at lunch. I'm like, I can't do Barstool and give it a chance and do this.
Barstool was the name of the company, okay, that he believed in, and he wanted to start his own business, just to give you a little bit of background.
So one day, lunch, drove home, never went back. But I mean, we didn't make money for a decade.
Right. Really?
Yeah.
So how did you get by?
Grinding. Like, I moved in with my in-laws.
Okay.
We had no rent. Like, and just, it was paycheck to paycheck trying to survive. But it was literally like nothing.
At the time.
So when we think about why this man's heart posture is the way it is towards his ex-wife, and I said what the hell I said. Ain't it funny how he just told Shannon, watch this. Oh, watch this. He just told you she can get whatever she wants because she was there when we had nothing. Her family took me in as their own. We lived in her mama house. And Shannon's thing is, why did you give her access to your money? Nigga, when I was nothing, they were everything to me. They love me. Ain't it funny how quickly people can forget that you were an anchor for them? None of that mattered to Shannon. None of it. Woo, I'm just saying that went over some people's head. None of that mattered. The love, the family, none of that mattered. Shannon's focusing on the number in the bank and what he would do, stingy ass. But I'm just saying, this man is talking about principalities, family, tribe, taking care of those that took care of you. And that went well over Shannon's head.
The time did your wife like, Dave?
She made me get the job. she made me get the job. To her credit, she stood by me, and it always felt in my gut, this thing's like there's something here.
Yeah.
But to turn the corner and actually do it took a long time.
Did you create fake ads?
Yeah.
Watch this business, how he did his business strategy. Pretty phenomenal. So we've shifted out of the part of him saying she can have whatever she wants. She was there when I had nothing. Why would I abandon her now that I'm somebody and I'm worth over $65 million? You do the math. The math ain't mathing. We don't shit on people that have been good to us. And this world, and I said what the fuck I said, a lot of us, listen, that's why people are hesitant now to overextend themselves, because a lot of people's mentality is I'm going to use you until I get there. And as soon as I get there, bye, deuces, I'm going to upgrade. F your family. I don't care. New year, new me.
Yeah.
To get rival companies like
I was early. Like Morton Steakhouse, I put in a rival. Like Fleming's, Morton's, like
Chris.
Yeah, and the actual place would call me like it was Fleming's. There's a steakhouse in Boston. They'd be like, we didn't advertise in your paper. Why are you in there? It's like, oh, my sales guy quit. I don't know what happened. And then we take it out. But the thought was, hey, if Morton sees Fleming's, then Morton's want to get in there.
Right.
So yeah, we did that. I would do anything. I would do anything to try to get somebody in the paper.
But you also.
This is brilliant. So basically what he's saying, how he made his money, he would advertise. He would take his own money. Hey, Trey, welcome. Happy Saturday. Y'all, this is brilliant. He's running this business. He can't get it off the ground. He takes a little bit of time, put pen to paper, think about, damn, how can I make some money? How can I make some money? He comes up with his own scheme. He says, you know what? I'm going to spend my own money. I'm going to advertise for Morton Steakhouse. I'm going to advertise for Ruth Chris Steakhouse. The steakhouse would call them and say, we didn't purchase an advertisement through you. He goes, oh my God, I didn't know that. Maybe my team made a mistake. We'll pull it right now. He will pull the ad out and then put their competitor in. Guess what? The steakhouse would call back and be like, hell no. How much is that ad? Go ahead and put us back in there. Brilliant.
Also created fake emails for extra people. Hold on. Is it true your ex-wife have access to your bank account?
Yeah.
So that was that. This is like a very, very controversial discussion because a lot of men completely disagree with allowing any of your exes that have held them down to have access to anything, let alone give them $1. So I thought it was a very interesting video and I wanted to share it with y'all to get your take. So let me go back and see what some of the comments are. Thank you, Simone Wealthy. She says, Queen, preach. And Ham Sandwich said, that's why Shannon is in a multi-million-dollar lawsuit with a little white girl. She about to take it all with, listen, you ain't never lying. Speaking of, Shannon Sharpe is actually on my thumbnail. And we're going to talk about, listen, Shannon Sharpe.
Gone.
Listen, Shannon Sharpe, let me tell you something about the lack of discipline. In particular, dick discipline. Pardon my language. I said it. For those of you that are tuned in from the barbershop, I said it. Men, we talk about this book called Outwitting the Devil, where the devil is talking to Napoleon Hill, and the devil is talking about how he devour most men. And the primary reason is because their lack of sexual control when it comes to dick discipline. The devil didn't say it like that, but I'm just kind of laying it out in layman's terms. Your lack of discipline, your lack of self-control will always be your downfall, period, point blank. Okay. So Shannon Sharpe has not only lost his contract with ESPN, major contracts with sponsors, he also has had to postpone his podcast tour until summer 2026 amid his legal troubles, y'all. This is the beginning of the end. I ain't no hater, but mark my words, this is the beginning of the end. And I said what the hell I said, because a lot of people get to sit in high places, not because they're talented, not because of they're smart. It's because of their proximity. And I feel like this is a year of reset, right? I think this is an opportunity for people that have been sitting back in the cut and waiting. That's right. That if you're waiting, go ahead. Go balls to the wall. Create, because you never know who's watching you. This is a reset. All of these celebrities that are there, that are mishandling these opportunities, abusing their power, wanting sexual favors in exchange for employment, all of this crazy ass shit, the tide is about to turn. And if you are patient and if you wait your turn and if you prepare today when opportunity knocks, you got it. When you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. This man done lost everything over cheeks. This man done lost everything because he wanted to get down freak nasty. Because he wanted to be nasty and get down on it. And how much is enough? Because he had a white woman named Michelle that would do anything strange for a piece of change, but that wasn't enough. He had to go younger and younger and younger and younger. And as a result, he's about to lose it all. He's about to lose it all. Mark my words, this is the beginning to the end. I hate to see it, but you brought it on yourself.
Before we get to the game, guys, I want to make an announcement. Guys, we've decided to postpone the nightcap tour. We look forward to seeing you guys in summer of 2026. It's going to be even bigger, even better. But Ocho and I...
Ain't nobody going to be checking for them in 2026. Write it down today. Write it down today. Your time is your time. And I said what I said. Ain't nobody going to be checking for y'all next summer. The way, as quick as the world moves, either you get it or you don't. When opportunity knocks, you better seize it. Period, point blank. Ain't nobody checking for you and Chad next summer. And here's the crazy part about proximity. People run to get next to people without really checking underneath the hood and kicking the tire. Test the spirit and all things. Just because they're a big name don't mean it's the right name that you need to be seated next to. Chad is about to lose all of his revenue for fucking with Shannon Sharpe. Now, it was funny when he was acting a fool, Ocho, but now it's not so funny. Ocho, now it's not so fucking funny because it's about to hit his behavior. Is now going to impact your pockets just because you went into business with him. And I'm not saying Ocho can't get his own deals, but man, that's a lot of money to lose unexpectedly. So you got to be careful of the company you keep. You got to be careful of the people that you allow to sit next to you because you can fuck around and find out and lose everything. That's all.
And I have come to the conclusion that this is the best thing as of right now was to postpone the tour. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you in 2026. Some of you guys that have already got the tickets, you probably received the emails and further instructions, but I want to thank you for your support. Ocho and I want to thank you, and everybody at Nightcap want to thank you, but we postponed the tour until 2026.
You could tell Chad is bothered because let me tell you something about men. Men gain confidence from their financial capabilities. Women's confidence come from family unit. I'm married. I have kids. I have this house. Men, they gain their confidence, their esteem for what they do and how much they make. Okay. Chad hurting. If you look at Chad's face, now let me tell you what I would do. Somebody go get Ocho Cinco and say, Queen Sheba want to talk to you. Go get him real quick. And then give him the timestamp of where we are. Now, Ocho, this is what you do. You don't postpone shit. You find you somebody else, and you need a woman, to be honest. You find you somebody else, and you continue your damn trial. I wouldn't postpone shit. That's your sexual trial. That ain't mine. That ain't my conviction. The Lord did not. That's your shit. That ain't mine. Don't postpone anything, Chad. You find you somebody else and you tour. Because Chad got 10 kids, right?
Now, going. Before we get to the game, guys.
That's it. That's all. Welcome, Trey. Happy Saturday. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Happy Saturday, Queen. Can you hear me?
Yep. You got the floor.
Okay, perfect. I just want to say I appreciate you for letting me on the floor once again. Hello, everybody in the palace. I've missed you. I hope you really enjoyed yourself on your cruise and your break that you took. But my head was on swivel. I said, "Where's Queen at?" I'm looking around, all this stuff going on in the street. I said, "Where this lady at? I'm ready to talk." But yeah. Oh, I really wanted to say you hit it on the head. I didn't know if it was the Capricorn in me, but you are surely correct when you say men, their confidence is built into their wealth for the money that they make, because I'm one of those people, when I'm broke, I'm sick. I'm mad. If I ain't got no money, it's mad day all day. I don't want to talk to nobody. But when I have money, I know that is when I am able to make a living and all this kind of stuff, I know I have peace in my spirit and I'm able to be the person that I'm, regularly am. But I can also say about Ocho, you can tell that he was sick in that picture or when he was talking. And it was crazy because I don't watch that show, but I remember it wasn't too long ago when Chad was getting a lot of flack from Shannon Sharpe. And he had like scolded him live on the air, like, "Oh man, you coming in late and you got to do this, you got to be professional, you got to what to and all that kind of stuff." And it's just funny just remembering that, and then watching this all go forth. And it's like, well, dang, Ocho probably sitting over there like, shoot, I done did all this, I done came early, I done did what I was supposed to do, and I still can't win. It's really sad.
And he did try to sun him. But here's the thing. The crazy part is Shannon, the star just may be Ocho. If you ask me. What you think?
Yeah, I definitely think Ocho has that spark and that vernacular that makes people want to tune in. I think that Shannon Sharpe is a good he's good at bringing the news as far as like introducing the topics. I think he's a little bit more polished in that area, but people are, I think, tuning in to hear what Ocho has to say.
Yeah, and Ocho, I don't know. It's just something about him. I kind of feel like they're sleeping on him, and he's a Capricorn, ain't he?
I'm not sure.
He is. He allowed Shannon to take the lead, but I think it's something there for Ocho. I don't want him to do anything with his baby mama Sherelle. I think Ocho would be a great dynamic duo with the woman. That's what I think.
I think so too, and I can also see with him being a Capricorn, a lot of times we'll allow people to we're not jealous. It's not a jealousy thing. As long as I'm making my money, as long as I'm comfortable in what I'm doing, I'm fine. You can go out there and be the star or however you feel, because I'm confident in mine. I know who I am and my place on earth. So whatever you're getting it doesn't affect me in that way. But if it starts affecting my check, then we're gonna have a problem.
I know that's right. Well, I think I don't know. I find it, and you're right, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Most men, their confidence comes from the money that they earn, and not only that, that's a danger zone for women. Listen to me very carefully.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really know a man until he starts to make more money. That's when you find out if you're gonna be traded in or if his heart is really with you. We just played the previous clip with Dave. He had nothing. And then when his net worth increased to over $60 million. Let me tell you something. His wife probably didn't know if he really loved her until the day he started making that money. You don't know until the day a man's income increases. You think you know, but you have no idea. You have
That's
no idea.
True. I'm not gonna fight you on that.
Yep.
Very true.
Yep, absolutely. TJ's baby, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Good morning, Queen and Palace and mods. Queen, I think you should go on tour with him, but just as long as you double back for the Saturday, I said what I said.
I can do that. Okay, I received that.
So I need all y'all to hit Ocho up and tell him to come and get the Queen so she can do that. I think that'll be great. But yeah, and congratulations on your 65.5. Go girl, get it.
Wow, thank you, TJ's baby. Ain't it crazy? I received that. Go ahead, Trey. What were you about to say?
Oh no, I was just also and congratulations to you.
Thank you. I received that. Hold on, that deserves a. Let me see if I can find a round of applause and toot my own. I'm gonna just toot my own horn. Welcome, healthcare workers, to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on, Queen?
Hey, Queen. How's it going? How are you?
Good. What you got for us?
So listen, I think Shannon is still very arrogant. He believes that he's going to be able to work himself out of this puzzle. And everybody else is seeing the writing on the wall, but he refuses to see it. His arrogance is still there as he sinks beneath the water. I don't get it. I don't get that mentality. You know you're going down, bro. You see it. It's like you refuse to acknowledge it. You did it to yourself. So What do we do with you now? Stephen A brought you in and brought you to one of the top places after they decided to disregard you at the other space. After Skip decided to disregard you, they brought you over because they knew you were good at what you were doing. And then you got that big deal with volume. You know, Nightcap is growing, and your podcast Shay Shay Club is growing. And then Cat came on, and then your life changed again because that was like the biggest interview that you've ever had with the most numbers. But Cat was reading your tarot card. He was telling you to your face what's about to happen, and you refused to listen, and you let the money that was coming in from that interview get to your head, bro. That's the problem. You have a problem, Shannon, and you're not working yourself out of it. And now you're canceling this tour. If I was Ocho, I'd be gone. I'm leaving you, bro. You put you into this. I'm a part of Nightcap, but I see the writing on the wall. Like you said, Queen, who's following you into 2026, bro? We're in 2025. We should be skipping to the bank every day. Right now, we're having to do all this pickup and dash, and let's do this. And why am I doing that? I didn't inflict that on this. You did. I just need to step out, take my ducats, and move to a new space.
Period. And that's what I would do. To be honest with you, that's what I would do. You make very valid points, but at this point it's business, right? And it's crazy that you say that Cat Williams sat there. See, you see how Shannon received opportunity after opportunity after. Watch this. You said Stephen A. Smith put Shannon Sharpe on, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Skip dumped him. When Skip dumped him,
no,
Stephen
hold
A.
on.
put him on.
No, follow me.
Yeah.
Quick.
You're right. You're right.
So Stephen A. Smith put Shannon on, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Cat Williams blew it out the box for Shannon, correct? Caused him to get these deals, make a lot of money, correct? Who has Shannon put on?
I don't know. I don't see it.
Huh?
I don't see him mentoring anybody.
No. Who has he put on that you know of publicly?
Nobody.
No, not a soul.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm not saying he has to or he don't. But you eating and you ain't serving nobody a plate. Reciprocity. And you're arrogant. When Cat sat there and said what he had to say in that interview, it went over your head because it didn't apply to you. You remember Cat says nobody is going to escape the year of exposure, the year of revelation. TD Jakes, Diddy, he said nobody. That's all. You said a word. I'm just here to amen from the choir. I'm just here to amen.
Queen.
Now, if I was Chad, I would take my marbles and I would go play elsewhere. Because number one, if the truth be told, Shannon low-key act like he didn't want Chad there a couple of times. And in the text messages, you know, when all of this was exposed about Shaq putting all that money down to go after Shannon and expose his secrets, and those back and forth text messages with that stylist, what did Shannon say? Do y'all remember? He said, I don't fuck with Chad. Listen.
Sad situation. Even Monique came to tell him, stop it before you get yourself into a problem. He didn't want to listen.
Yeah. But the fact that you talking like that about your co-host when nobody's watching, that's what I mean, sleeping with the enemy.
That's called nigga shit.
That's called what, TJ?
That's called nigga shit.
And y'all got to sign it, seal it, and deliver it.
I said what I said. Queen, check this out.
Exactly. Thank you.
Can I come back? Can I come back after you do your thumbnail? Because I want to hear about some.
Yeah. Come on back.
Okay.
All right. So I'm about to go to the next one. Shannon, that's just dumb. You fumbled your own bag. Listen, I'm telling y'all something. I'm not mad at that white girl. I'm not. I know, she chasing. They trying to bring a brother down. No, his lack of dick discipline brought him down. He had a grown-ass woman named Michelle that was willing to do anything that he wanted. I did an entire video on it. That wasn't enough. That's all I'm saying. So I ain't mad. Now I want to slide on over into Yandy. Because some of y'all just be bringing people, anybody around your kids. Some of y'all just be bringing anybody, forget the kids, even around yourself. Yandy has a stalker. Were y'all aware of that? And if not, I'm going to let you know. This man done told all her damn business. Watch this. I don't know if I just want to play the part with him crashing out, or if I want to play the part. Should I play both parts or just the main scary part?
You can play both, I think.
Okay. Okay, let me play both then. Here we go. Y'all ready? Here we go. Let me take, I'm hungry. Let me take this off. All right, watch this.
Thinking about all the shit I did for you and sacrificed for myself. You took me away from my birthday to London, bitch. That wasn't for me. London was for you. We're in a restaurant taking pictures. My boyfriend hits me up and he's like, yo, who's taking a picture? Who's that third menu for on the table? I said, oh, shit, Yandy. He's going to think I'm cheating on him. He thinks I'm here with somebody. Bitch, and all along we was there with you and your nigga that you was. We went to London so you could your nigga, your side.
So, you see how they do on Mad Day? I'm going to continue, but y'all see how they do. I wouldn't trust nobody that aired somebody out on Mad Day. Now he mad because he no longer works for her and she didn't cut his ass off. Now he finna tell all her business. Let's continue.
Hi, nigga. Bitch, you didn't go there for me. I'm like, Yandy, please, I gotta tell him. Don't tell him nothing. I don't want him in my business. So you want me to let him believe that I'm cheating on him? And then you still ungrateful?
No, what you say is, oh, that's an assistant. Yeah, that's one of Yandy's friends. That's it.
So my shit is fucked up. Your shit at home in DC is under wraps because he thinks you taking me away to London for my fucking birthday. All the while, you out here fucking this nigga, and the nigga was fine. Don't get me wrong. I would have fucked him too. But you still was ungrateful, bitch. You ain't no loyal fucking stand-up.
First of all, make note, notate this. I want you to listen to the vitriol, the tone of him calling her bees. Are y'all tapped in? Everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel. Y'all tapped in? Are you listening to the tone? Y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Got you. Okay, let me continue.
Hold you down, bitch. My nigga think I'm fucking on him, and you doing all the fucking and sucking. In the room, we had a flat, bitch. The wall separated my bed and your bed. I'm listening. I can't answer the phone for my boyfriend, and I'm listening to you and this nigga all night.
Y'all, do you hear him? I'm listening to you all night. I'm sorry. Listen, let me continue.
You a wicked bitch. You an ungrateful bitch, and then you treat me like shit.
She takes him to London for his birthday. Of course, according to him, she got a little sneaky link. She's ungrateful for what? It's your birthday trip. Let's continue.
Nah, bitch, it ain't going down like that.
Oh.
Thinking about all the shit I did for you and sacrifice for myself.
Trust your instinct when you think somebody's crazy. Okay, healthcare worker. Trust your instinct. Watch this. When you think somebody crazy. Let me see if this is the right one. Let's see.
What are you doing? You think I wanted to do that to you? Do you think I wanted to do this to you? You made me do you evil. You so nasty and evil to me. And so many other people I see you. You made me. I love you. And do that to me.
Hello? Is this not concerning? Hello? Trey?
Very concerning. It's weird. It's very weird. I can't fathom. I don't know. I don't get it. But what I understand is that this man is hurt for some reason. I don't know why he chose to out Yandy or or go this route, but this crash out is not healthy.
Listen, let's get into it. This man went from bitch to, you think I wanted to do this to you? Do you think you made me do this to you? Does that not sound like a man that's capable of taking your life?
Oh yeah, he definitely sounds like he got some screws loose, or he's about 2 steps away from a episode of Snapped or For My Man, one of these
Okay.
investigation Discovery Channel shows. It's just really weird.
Watch this. Watch this. Let's continue. Listen very carefully.
I need to stop acting like a girl because I'm crying because I'm a fat sissy. Stop acting like a girl.
And it sounds like he's like, in that moment, I'm sorry, I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black experience when he say, now you stop acting like a girl. You stop all that crying. Baby, I'm sorry. Help. Help me. Listen, does that not sound like he's like went back to his childhood when somebody may have told his ass, thank you, nurse, Nurse Ratchet, please. It's almost like, come on,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, I was just gonna say allegedly. I know he made. I think on the screen it shows one of his long dissertations he was writing with a bunch of misspelled words, but he made another one I think before this one that was where he kind of alluded to Yandy being one of those people that would call him a lot of homosexual slurs to his face. And to that, I'm confused as to why he felt like she was a friend. I have never had a friend who was a woman who would just call me slurs just at the drop of a hat or at all. I've never had that happen in my life. So I don't know his walk, but it's just, to me, I just find it odd for you to call somebody a friend and they're just, disrespecting you in that way.
I don't believe him. I think in his head, you see how he just told himself, you stop crying. You stop crying like a little girl.
Yeah.
Who told you that when you were little? Let's continue. It gets even more weird. Watch this.
You made me do that. You took Skylar and Amir from me. You did it to me. You did it to me. I could see a scene of the DC whenever I want to. You took them from me.
Now, y'all, this is beyond. At this point, she needs to get a protection order. He's saying, you took Skylar. He's saying, you took your kids from me. You took them from me. That's what he's saying. Now he's obsessing over her children. He's saying, you took Skylar and Amir from me. You took them from me. This is crazy. Let's continue.
You made me do it. I'm so mad at you. You did this to me. I didn't do that to you. I talked to you over and over and over. I talked to you. You so nasty. You're evil. I swear you're an evil bitch. You take my munchies from me.
Y'all, test this. He said, you took my munchins from me. Test the spirit. I ain't trying to laugh. Bitch, you could be sitting next to a cuckoo the whole time. If you look at the picture on the left, he looks perfectly normal. You don't even know what people be doing, what type of shrines of worship they have. Ooh, baby. Melody Cherie said people have no loyalty these days and have met very deep. You see how he's crying, obsessing over her, right? He's doing this on camera. On camera. How long has he felt this way? This man is crying as if this ain't no friendship cry. Trey, what you think?
Yeah, this is definitely not a friendship. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he was the nanny or or like a glorified personal assistant that's just mad on mad day because he's no longer has access to whatever he had access to. But I definitely wouldn't call this a friendship.
Listen, I trust my
She
instinct.
definitely needs to watch her children, hide her kids, hide her husband, hide the women her husband is talking to, hide everybody because that man is
everybody. Because the way he crying for her, you never know how long he's been stalking her. Obsessed. This is really scary to me. That's why I wanted to play it. Let's continue.
I can't stand you. You so evil. You so evil. You so evil. You know I don't have my mother. You know I don't have my mother. What are you doing?
Oh, this is too like he's like, I hate you. I can't stand you. Like it's almost like he became obsessed with her in a way that she may not have been aware. And she thought she was helping. And the whole time she had a damn monster around her. So y'all, this is just crazy to me. I wanted to share it. I was completely blown away at the level of undiagnosed mental. You just have to be careful. Cut them off. I'm sorry. I'd rather not be liked for cutting you off, but I'm gonna trust my instinct. When you show me something, I listen, I get it. Okay, it was a bad day, and we can all have a bad day. But if I'm tossing and turning over that interaction, you got to go. You got to go. Give me 1 second. Melody says, if folks crashing out from a little Instagram convo, imagine if they got to even be around you. It would be 10 times worse. Thank you, God, for keeping it at a low level, real low. Listen, you just saw it in real time. I just showed you what it looked like. Go ahead, Trey.
Oh no, I was just agreeing with Melody. If y'all is going crazy over the comments and all this, that, and the third, imagine what would happen if you was over here by my kids or by my husband, or it screams, I'm scared. I would be frightened. I'm calling the police. I need another bodyguard, something, because that's not healthy, and it's not. I don't know. It's not cool at all.
At all. I'm gonna pause. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna switch it up because give me 1 second. Money
comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me, comes to me. Money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me. Money.
Hold on. I love it. Look, not a super chat, but Jessica Lopez says, not my husband signing up for your course at Melody Cherie. We are coming. Hashtag I said what I said. You better stand on business, Jessica. We appreciate it. Kendra coming through with a 5-piece and a pepper. She said, it's common for the type of men like Dave to not only continue to be friendly, but financially support their exes. They don't abandon. Listen, that would make me more attracted to him. I'd be like, can we talk? Can I talk to you for a second? But I have to agree, Kendra. I have to agree. Denise, aka 1908, gifted one Queen Sheba Darling membership, and it looks like Jessica may have been the lucky recipient of that. Jessica, today's your lucky day. Let me go ahead and give you a round of applause because I think, listen, Jessica, you just may have gotten blessed. All right, let's get back to our super chats. Let's see. Kendra came back, y'all, with a 5-piece and a pepper. She says he cycled through all the tools: exposure, embarrassment, tears, and now accusations to hold on to his proximity. Get the TRO and change. What's TRO? And change passwords. What's TRO, y'all? Okay, they don't know. You see I'm putting it off on them. Kendra, we don't know what TRO is. Come back and let me know. Come back and let me know. Okay. So listen, let me see if there's anything else I want to get into. TJ's baby, I think you had something you wanted to stand on. You got the floor.
Okay, yeah, I'm back, Queen. No, what I wanted to do is, I'm kind of getting, this is becoming redundant. I'm tired of coming up here and reading these sorry bitches. And I ain't doing it no more. I'm just coming up here to ask them for some support from the I was talking to an OG millimeter yesterday, and she said that we are 800,000 strong. So if we 800,000 strong, and the majority of them are subscribers, we shouldn't allow these raggedy big bag bitches to come up here and fuck up the sector. They are still messing with True T. They are still I just was found out yesterday they messing with Sassy T. They keep messing with people's channels. So I'm just trying to come up here to see if I can get some support. I only need like 20, 25 subscribers, no content creators, because y'all let us do that. Content creators.
Whoa. So let's do this. You got to stand on business on what I said, but we can't do no recruitment on my page.
Okay, well, okay, not recruitment.
Yeah,
okay,
I don't really know what's going on. You get what I'm saying? I don't really get involved in that from that level. But you can stand on business from an I said what I said perspective, but no recruitment.
Okay, so I'm just tired of these certain content creators, just striking channels and going after people and calling kids people's kids crack babies and stuff like that. That's not how this is supposed to be. This is supposed to be a sector. This is supposed to be where we come up here and get the tea. That's it.
Gotcha.
Not on all of this. And I'm getting tired of them. I'm tired of dragging them. But I see that I'm gonna have to keep on dragging them because I guess until they learn. I know they slow. I know they real slow. But it's just too much, Queen. It's the sector is messed up now, and they went after the little guy, the bro chat, calling his mama, calling his daddy. I mean, like, when is it going? What can we do to fix this so that we can go back to 2019 when the sector was good and we didn't have all this drama and we didn't have all these people calling CPS and putting people locked up in a mental institution. This got to stop, Queen. This got to stop. I'm just hoping that you could come up with something that
I can't. It's Saturday. I said what I said. You got to stand on business.
Well, I'm standing on business. Well, I'm just like, okay. Well,
I said can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
All right. Well, I'm gonna sign, seal, deliver it. But you be back next week? Because next week, then I'm just gonna have to read a couple of hoes and
okay,
where that go.
You can do that on Saturdays, but
Yeah. Okay, Saturday. I'll be back next Saturday.
Today my birthday. Sign it, seal it, and deliver it.
Okay, yeah, I gotta go because today's my birthday. I'm on my way to the casino.
But can you say I said what I said?
I said what I said.
All right, thank you.
Raggedy bitches.
My God, today.
All right. All right. She said what she said. That's TJ's baby, y'all. She dropped down. She said she's coming back strong next week. She gonna have I'm gonna take you off, TJ. I'm gonna drop you. She gonna be ready to go, y'all. I think I may have caught her off guard a little bit. Right? What you think?
I was caught off guard as well. I got a question. I was trying to figure out.
Hold it, Trey. Hold it. Wait a minute. I got something for y'all. Hold on. Hold it, Trey. Write it down so you don't forget it. Listen, y'all. Give me 1 second. Listen. Welcome to the stage, Melody Sheree. Saturday morning. Yes, Saturday morning. I said
it's
what
Saturday.
I said.
Yes, it's Saturday.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, Queen. Listen, I just wanted to come through on this good old Saturday, and I said what I said, and I wanted to say, if you ain't pay me for the increase, I ain't paying you for the decrease. And I said what I said.
Oh my God.
Oh, listen, hold on. Let me clutch my damn. I told y'all anything goes on Saturday. I said what I said. You never know who's going to pop in. And what was that? If you ain't pay me for the increase, I ain't paying you for the decrease. You heard it here. Exclusive. Melody Sheree. Period. Standing on business. Ooh, child. If you ain't pay me for the increase. Let me write that one down. Hold on. If you ain't pay me for the, hold on. I ain't paying you for the, got it.
Got it. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Okay, they are dropping. Listen, Melody Sheree Rogers has shaken the table, and she said what she said, standing on business. Let me tell you something about these damn Scorpios. You never know. Well, we appreciate you coming, Queen, standing on business.
Thank you so much, and y'all have a blessed and wonderful Saturday.
You do the same, Melody.
Baby, that was a treat.
It really was. I would only expect Melody Sharpe to come with a good classy read. That's a good classy, a good etiquette read. I like that.
Baby, that was a little trick because I was up here cussing and fussing, and I saw Toot say Dr. Melody Cherie. I was like, what scripture are we on? But what question did you have for TJ's baby?
Oh no, I was just trying to figure out what was she recruiting for? Because I mean, if the only thing
I don't know, but I don't
if
want
the
to get
only thing I
involved.
could see her to recruit for was for people to get together and help these people find jobs. Because that's the problem. Back in 2019, 16, people had jobs. We had side jobs, we had gigs. The people ain't got nothing to do no more. That's the problem. They sitting around, sitting and stewing, and instead of just giving little light reads or giving their own, little opinions on the show and the characters, they go in deep. They go in just too deep. They making it personal. They taking offense for people they don't even know. They ain't even never been to they ain't even been to Alabama. But they mad. They on mad day. They over there. They ain't bought that nan baked potato. They ain't bought nothing from Seven Beauty. But they mad and they sitting and stewing and they all on YouTube. Go find an application from somewhere.
Did you say baked potato?
But you heard me, baked potato.
I'm not gonna play with y'all today. I was like, did he just say bake? But listen, I just dropped the link. Y'all come on up here. It looks like, listen, I just dropped the link. Let me tell you what. I feel like I did my part. I would see when I tried to squash the YouTube beef. Listen, I did my part. I'm done. I've moved on. People, these are grown-ups, y'all. That's it. That's all. I ain't God. Everybody gets to choose their lane. You get what I'm saying? Everybody gets to choose their lane. And that's it. That's all. I chose mine. Everybody's choosing theirs. So I don't want to use my platform. I'm not saying that it's not a great idea, but I'm saying get somebody else to do it. I work too hard. I work too hard to get distracted. I get what you're saying, but I work way too hard. And can I talk my shit now? Now y'all done put me into a state of mind. Ain't nobody handing me shit. Ain't nobody bringing me ideas on how I can grow. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody saying, how can I help you do better? Here's some resources. Here's a connect. So I'm in a different frame of mind now. I've done a fucking enough. And that's not to you, TJ's baby. I've helped a lot of people. Sometimes it didn't work out. So they'll tell you every fucking thing except the good. None of that gets talked about. So I've decided to take my fucking marbles and go play elsewhere. And I said what the fuck I said. I ain't helping nobody. I said what I said. I'm done. I did my part. Period. Because don't nobody help you. Don't nobody help me. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about super chats or anything like that. Ain't nobody really saying, I got some good ideas for you. Here's the thing. Y'all get what I'm saying? So I got to protect my shit that I work hard for and I work for. And if you want a piece of this, then you contribute to this. And I'm not talking to anybody in particular. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I work too fucking hard. Way too hard. And it's not that I don't care. You see Melody's here right now. But I follow Melody. I ride her wave. You know, if she cool, I'm cool. Period. If she cool, I'm cool as a content creator. I'm focusing on the content. But I sit back sometimes and I do the numbers and I do the math. I've done enough. I've done enough. You know, even behind the scenes, shit, I've coached people on how to grow their pages without them coming to my class. And I got people that still owe me fucking money making up lies about me. Let's go. I've done enough. And I don't say shit. I keep it moving. Because I understand that the best revenge is success. The best revenge is hard work. So I'm going to just keep working. I choose not to get involved. Because ain't nobody out there windmilling for me. When my life was threatened, ain't nobody windmilling for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect nobody to. Palace, stand down. I told y'all, I got this. I'm a one-woman gang when it comes to fighting. I know how to fight, but I'm just saying there was no outrage. There was no outrage when my life was threatened. Let's talk about it. Nobody said shit. Cool. Got it. I'm not mad. I'm just saying. That's it. That's all. I'm good. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. Nobody's running up my blood pressure. That's it. I'm good. So that's all I'm saying. When people ask me to come on board and stand behind, and I don't have no problem with nobody, but I'm just saying, when my days were flipped upside down, nobody said, we going over there, fuck that. They threatened Queen Sheba's life. We not dealing with that. Nobody. That's it. And I don't expect that, but I'm just telling y'all the reason why I draw a line in the sand. I'm okay. People got to carry their own torch. I've heard content creators say, I don't take up for nobody. That's fine. That's fine. So I just focus on doing the part, creating the content, making a community, and just keep having fun over here. And TJ say I have fun reading those thoughts. And if that's what you choose to do, I can't stop. Like, that's what I say. Everybody's grown. Everybody chooses their path. But as for me, I got to choose what works for me. Onward and upward. That's it. I took my hits. I take L's. I hear shit that ain't even true sometimes. But guess what? It comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. That's small to a giant. It's small to a giant. You can't ask for success and then say, oh, that's not fair. It's fair. I'm fair game. Well, welcome, Jessica Lopez. Saturday morning, I said what I said. What you standing on?
Hey, sis.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. I just wanted to relay this quote that I saw in a prison that I went to visit last week. And it stuck with me since then. And I hope it sticks with you all. It resonates with you. But I'm going to say it because it's posted up there for those inmates to see and hopefully motivate them to get out and better themselves. Success is not owned, it is rented. And the rent is due every day. I said what I said.
Yes. I freaking love it. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh my God.
I love it. That's Jessica. And she said, yeah, what she said. And listen, Jessica, are you in New York? Are you calling from New York? Or are you calling from Texas? Jessica? She probably disconnected already. Okay, that was Jessica, y'all. Jessica said the rent is due every day. I absolutely love it. I appreciate it. Y'all, we be having fun over here. Oh, no, I got you. I'm talking about from content creation. I'm not saying, that's why I tell the TJ's baby say me and Toot was windmilling. No, I'm not talking about that. When you content creators taking on each other's fights, that's what I'm saying. Listen, I'm a big girl. I had to get out there and just, you know what I mean, do that on my own, swallow that on my own as a big girl. That's all I'm saying. And I appreciate, all of us appreciate all of you that support us. And I understand the frustration from a subscriber point of view, but hey, listen, if you go to your favorites and you say, I like you, I want you to come up off of that, can you change your tune? And they don't, find you somewhere else to go. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Miss Janice. She said the palace is outside. We don't have time for the BS at all. You know what? I ain't gonna say nothing else. Yep. Okay, Trey, what are your final thoughts? Y'all want to come up? Let me drop the link. Hold on. Let me drop the link. I want to make sure everybody get in. But Trey, what are your final thoughts, friend?
Actually, I was going to ask you because I think I came in a little late. What was Cardi on the thumbnail for?
She went off on Offset because he was talking bad about her on the Breakfast Club and insinuating she's not a good mama and talking real bad about her, and she crashed out yet again. This was a lot of fun today. So we've talked about Offset. We talked about women overextending themselves to men that they knew were no good from jump. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we really got to recognize the people around us and make sure that we're vetting these people and also vetting our own selves and making sure that we are, thinking about what it is that's coming out of our mouths and the actions that we do. Because all these people on this thumbnail, it's a mess. I don't put nothing. I know that Yandy has a stalker, but like somebody said in the chat, she's not innocent. I'm not saying that she's guilty of anything towards this young man, but her reputation in and of itself kind of signals that there may have been something that she was doing that she may need to, recollect and reflect on, and as well as the people that surround her.
I agree. Look, they coming up now. Trey, hold on. To Latrice, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on, Queen?
Hey, Queen. Hey, Trey. How's everyone doing today?
We having fun.
Good. That's good. I'm calling about Cardi. And I think she played herself. Her crash out to me is probably the reason why he called DC on DHS. One, I don't understand why you're paying a cousin almost $10,000 a month who's supposed to be keeping your kid but won't get up and make him a burrito. I don't understand why you're paying over $10,000 a month for a driver. I don't even understand why you have a nanny that you're paying also over $10,000 a month for a nanny. I'm just trying to figure out, when is she mothering? I can understand her paying for extracurricular activities. I can also understand her paying for tutoring. I just don't understand why there's so much money going out for the care of her kids. Wow. And it seems to be overlapping. The care seems to be overlapping. And that's just my opinion. And I think Offset may have a point.
Hold on, too. You gonna sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
I'm gonna. I said what I said, and y'all. I don't care about y'all, and I don't believe. And I'm sorry. Here another one. I don't believe she. I don't believe she has a second album coming out. I think she's been lying. I think she don't have no album coming out.
Hell no. Hell no. Y'all see how Toot then slid her behind? Go ahead, Toot. Finish.
I'm sorry. I think that she doesn't have an album coming out, and if she does have an album coming out, it's probably those tired lame rhymes that she's been doing from 4 years ago that sound like nursery rhymes. That's all I'm saying. So I'm sorry, Cardi B. I feel you, but I don't feel you. Where are your kids, huh?
Do you believe you should? Do you think you should pay that man?
I said what I said.
I don't care. I said what I said. I meant what I said.
I'm just asking where her kids.
I just want to know, do you think that she should pay that man when he asked for spousal support or something? They said,
yeah,
yeah, she should. Just like men don't have any dick discipline. I feel as though she was too kind. She was too nice. She wanted to hold on. She wanted to hold on to the image of a marriage. He cheated on her from day one. She cheated on him. I mean, let's keep it real. She had the little tattoo for years of the guy who she was in love with, who was in jail. I mean, so they did it to each other. But I just feel like it's a dog-eat-dog world. She should have been smarter. Yeah, she need to pay him.
Watch out, two duck. They throwing tomatoes at the man.
I don't care. We said that Lil Mama needed to pay. Shannon Sharpe needed to pay Lil Mama, so Cardi needed to pay him.
Hold on, I got something for you. Hold on.
Happy Shut Your Ass Up Saturday. You already know the assignment. Pretty simple. Keep the petty on high heat, and if somebody starts talking that silly shit, it's shut your ass up. Petty-luya.
I hear what y'all saying, but I'm sorry. This is the same. I'm just gonna put it out there. Cardi is the same person that be calling black women a roach. She's the same person who told TMZ, the black guy at TMZ, that she hope his mama died of AIDS. She's the same one who always have a lot to say, and so she got played by a brother. So what? Now you're the same as a roach. I'm just saying.
Sign it again.
What you say? She said she was with me until she wasn't. I said what I said. Pay that man.
Okay, well, hold on. Stay right here, because I think some people up here. Hold on. Let me see what Simone Wealthy got to say. Welcome, Simone Wealthy, this Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you said, and I'm not going to do this with y'all today.
Woo! I don't know what to say to that.
Hey, Simone.
Don't be hating, Simone. Go ahead.
Good afternoon. You know what? I do agree. I agree. I don't hate Cardi, but I don't like her and some of her. I mean, and I don't like Offset either, but I kind of agree. I mean, maybe about the money. I don't know about all that, but
I mean,
the
she's
other
just
things that Toot touched on, I agree. She was calling black women roaches and all wishing people, unalive. I mean, she's been doing that for years, but yet some of these black women still be, oh, I'm Cardi gang. I'm Cardi.
Doing? What the dog?
No. What? so and honestly, I don't care. That whole thing with her and Tasha, I don't care. I honestly, deep heart, I do not care. Let them lose all their damn money. I don't care.
Okay.
I understand she's a single working mother in a different tax bracket, but come on, y'all. 10,000 for a nanny.
Well,
a
first
month,
of all,
and then she
I'll watch
paying her
them
cousin,
kids.
and she
I'll
paying
watch
her...
them kids.
I know.
She got the money
What
to
you
pay for
mean
them
10,000
them
for
nannies.
10,000 per what?
Why
10,000
y'all
per
hate?
month?
No, that's my question.
I'm saying she paying cousins, she paying nannies, she paying drivers. I mean, your cousin can't be the driver to the kids.
Dude, it takes a village. She
you
need a whole
sound
village.
But it's taking a
just
village
saying.
of people who she's paying.
Right.
Now,
It's the
hold on.
family.
Hold
The village
on.
is the family.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. No.
Now wait a minute. I came in late, so I didn't hear who's she giving 10,000 per what? Per month? Per
Hold
week?
on.
What
Hold
month?
on. Let me let the innocent instigator get in here before we give a background.
Hey,
Welcome.
the
Oh,
goat
here we go.
Hey,
the
innocent
goat on the
instigator.
panel. The
Nah,
goat. You need
I
to play
just
the
came up
Muhammad
here.
Ali music for her.
Go
I
ahead,
came up
innocent
here.
instigator.
I
Y'all
came up
mute
here
up
for
real
the
quick.
I
Let her
said.
have the floor. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I
Hey,
said. What you
hi
standing on?
everybody. Happy Saturday. I came up here for Miss Toot Latrice. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't
So
scared.
for the last 3 weeks, on certain people's channels, she's been attacking us New Yorkers non-stop. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna cut that out because the only people that you got out of there in Alabama is that lady that do them potatoes. That's your only person. So you gonna lay up off
We got
New
Nick
Yorkers.
Saban.
That don't count. That don't count.
We got
So
Melody
you gonna
Cherie.
leave us alone. Mel, she left y'all hanging with that one. No, we not claiming Mel on this one. You gonna leave us New Yorkers alone. We don't be bothering you. Leave us alone with our rats and our roaches. Okay, we understand. But you gonna leave us alone. You gonna take your potato lady and eat y'all potatoes out there in Alabama. And I said what I said.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop
I will claim her. She stay in Bessemer.
Would you like to
it's a
rebuttal?
portal.
Toot.
Huh?
Would you like to stand up for yourself?
I would just like to tell the innocent
Oh,
instigator.
now she want to sound innocent.
That I understand that New York has been getting a bad rap, but there's a menace that you all have in New York that you all refuse to take care of. You also have a governor that took the little tabs off the gas dispensers, so you have to stand out there. So I think New York people. Never mind. Y'all ain't finna jump me. Y'all ain't finna find me out here on these streets trying to
And
jump
you gonna
me.
leave Cardi alone. If she wanna pay $20 million for a babysitter, let her pay.
Thank you.
I know somebody named Melody Cherie who retired her mama. And who talking about a village? You talking about a village.
Why you trying to bring Mel in this?
I'm just saying, you want to talk about a village, you want to talk about people who are in a different tax bracket. Okay, here it is. How I see it says she pays $10,000 a month for the driver, $3,000 a week for the nanny, and $500 a shift for the baby's nanny.
Let me read this. Hold on. But why y'all hating on that lady?
Right, she got the money to pay it. Let her pay
Thank
it.
you.
But she ain't even in New York right now.
Who
She's
cares?
in Atlanta. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all.
Why you had to bring New York in this again?
She's not in New York. She said she's in Atlanta in a little hotel room trying to come out with that sorry second album. That's
Okay.
5 years late.
Okay. It sounds like she's blessed and highly favored to me.
Sound like it to me too.
Queen hoes don't be blessed and highly favored. They just
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Melody, close your ears. Close your
hoes
ears.
do what too?
Hoes do whole shit.
I mean,
Y'all, they out of hand. They out of control today on Saturday. I said
I'm
what
just
I
sorry.
said.
I'm sorry. I remember Cardi B, giving lessons on how to clean your anus.
Listen, you know what? Lord have mercy. Father
I
Jesus.
mean,
Hold on.
why
Wait a
you have to
minute.
give
If
the
she's not
lesson?
saved, then I'm sure that
Y'all don't be elevating no hoes. I'm just saying y'all elevate hoes.
well, I
We
mean, technically, her and Jamal Bryant are in the same boat if we talking about hoes.
Ooh, what?
Wait a minute.
Hey, but I never said
Let your
I
mind
was.
invisible
Hey,
thing. Ooh.
it's what? Something about y'all. I got something to say about y'all pastors that be slinging that big old thing all around
Big
this
old.
too.
Big
Come on,
old.
we can go
What
there,
church
Trey.
house are you talking about?
I'm talking about the church houses that the pastors be slinging D all over.
Lord have mercy. To the choir or to the ushers?
Choir, to the congregation, to
The mother's
everybody.
board, the usher board, I don't know. Everybody can get it over there at New Birth. So I heard.
Y'all messy. Y'all talking to the usher. Let me ask this. Who in the chat is a usher?
I mean, her being ratchet don't have anything. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You're complaining about everything. I mean, you married a nothing ass nigga.
That's
And
true now.
you complaining. He married. He proposed to her while she was big and pregnant and saying, "I'm sorry." You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
I'm just saying, y'all.
Let me ask you this. Would it be safe to say you don't like Cardi B?
No, I don't like Cardi B. No.
Okay.
Anybody
Then say
that comes
that.
from black women, I never like them.
Okay.
And now you got a mixed child, but they're still
Okay.
considered. I'm just saying.
Everybody mute up. We got another one joining the fight, child.
Oh, Lord.
Everybody mute up.
Okay.
Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. How I see a TV, what you standing on.
Listen, Toot, I didn't drop those numbers to help you. I am Team Cardi. Here, okay?
Hey, hi, CTV. Hey,
I love you too. I love you too, but no. Because I listened to Cardi's Spaces, and she said for a whole year, Offset hasn't helped to pay not a damn thing for them kids. 45,000 for culture school fee for the year, 35 for Wavy's school fee, plus the 10K for the driver, the 3K for the nanny, and the 500 for the little baby's nanny. And he hasn't helped her pay one dime for a whole year. Plus, she is still paying the mortgage, the water, the lights over there for the Atlanta house that he's living in. She doesn't even want child support from him. She wants to be left alone. That's how you know she's done with him.
Welcome to the club, Cardi.
He's saying that she wants everything, and she's saying, what is everything? Because, sir, give me my portion of the house in Atlanta, and you can take it. Since you said I want to keep the cards, how about you give me the cards that I bought you, and I'll give you back the cards that you bought me. How about that? That's what Cardi.
Okay, I got a question for y'all. That's a good point. How I see a TV to everybody. If she pays him, right? Does that mean she get full custody or should receive full custody of the kids? Yes or no? All of y'all on the panel.
She already has full custody.
Pays him for what?
He asking for money for her. He said he wants child.
Oh no, reject that shit. No, I ain't paying that nigga nothing.
But Queen, she's saying that he hasn't seen the kids since March.
Hold on, who is that? Somebody's microphone sounds very far away. Who is that? How I see it? No, how I see it. Say that again, but your microphone kind of sounds like distant.
Oh, I have my headset in. Are you hearing me better? I was saying that she said that he has not seen his children since March, and she has given him thousands of opportunities to see the kids. She was even willing to leave the house so that he could spend time with his kids. So she's not understanding why all of a sudden he's doing what, some men do when they can't get their way, is use the kids as pawns. But he hasn't seen those babies since March.
So would y'all, okay, at the rate that women are earning money, this is my last question. At the rate that women are earning money, right? Just being so creative, starting their own businesses, whatever, right? Thinking outside the box. Are y'all okay with stay-at-home dads?
Yeah, I
Oh,
am.
okay.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah,
Just money.
depends.
Typically, that's it. Okay.
Nope.
They're gonna be with family, their father. Yes, I don't have
Okay.
a problem with it.
And would you
No,
give
I'm
him an
not okay.
allowance like most men do with stay-at-home wives? Would you give him an allowance?
I sure will, and I'm gonna treat him just like he be treating a woman.
How is that?
He gonna have his allowance. He stay in his place, and I'm gonna go on out and I'm gonna be doing my business.
Anybody else?
No, no, we're not doing that over here.
Who said no?
How I see it. Mm-mm.
Okay, okay.
It's a no for me. It's a no.
Trey?
I would say no. No.
Okay. All right. We got yeses and we got nos. And two said when she give you that allowance, shut your mouth and be quiet and get in the kitchen and make her food. Is that accurate?
Isn't that what they expect of a woman though?
Um,
They
probably.
expect submission in exchange for things to be taken care of in a household.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So
Okay.
what's the difference? I mean, they got a whole reality show coming out saying the house, what is it, Real House Husbands? So there are men out there who do stay at home and take care of the kids, while the woman is the primary breadwinner. So that's, to me, that's not a big deal. It's just something that happens
Would
sometimes
y'all
in
be
life.
sexually attracted to him?
Mm-mm.
Are they quiet now? Now everybody
No.
quiet.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You're going too deep with this thing, Queen.
Okay, let's switch.
You're
Okay,
going
let
too
me read
deep.
my super chats.
You're
I'll be
going too
right
deep.
back. Hold on. Give me one second.
All right, Palace, the Super Chat Squad is in the building. We appreciate you, baby. The Super Chats are fire. Get in your bag. That's
a lot of money.
Yes, it is. Yes, indeed, Miss Brenda. We thank you for the 5-piece super sticker. We appreciate you, Queen. The innocent instigator came through, y'all, and a 5 fell on us. She said, shout out to the Queen for bringing good content and always trying to help us up. We love you for it, and I love you back. So thank y'all. Thank y'all. But this is Saturday. I said what I said. Toot came up, baby, and she had something to say. Clearly, she don't like Cardi B. I don't know why. She said she said why, but I don't know. She want Cardi to pay Offset. She just talking crazy, y'all. But look, what are your final thoughts? We talked about Shannon Sharpe. We talked about Dave. We talked about Cardi B. We talked about Yandy. What are y'all's final thoughts, everybody?
Well, Queen, I'm gonna drop down. My final thoughts are these. Is this right here? Is that welcome to our club, to the Black Woman Club, Cardi B. You know, you married an ain't shit nigga, and now you being treated like how they treat us, and how you laugh as if you would be treated better. I hope her kids stay healthy and have the therapy that they need, because it's going to get nasty, especially when both of them keep going on to the internet and adding us into the group chat. I don't hate her success. Actually, I used to love Cardi. I just thought that rapping was just not her thing. She should have been on TV a long time ago doing her thing. That's just me. And
Okay.
y'all take care, and thank you, Queen, for letting me come up here and troll everybody. And y'all have a good weekend.
They messing with you. Look to my welcome Cardi. Look, they messing with you too. They trying to scare you. Let's see. What's your final thoughts? How I See It TV.
I guess it's just me, but I always thought Cardi was black now.
She's Dominican.
Yes,
And
yes, she.
Trinidadian. And
Depends on what.
her hair is very afro.
She's Dominican.
Well, I don't
Listen.
know. But what I say is, in this regard, I'm Team Cardi. Offset doesn't want to be with those children. Clearly, he doesn't. If it's about the kids, you would have been seeing them March, April, May. Now we're in June. So it's not about the children. It's about making her suffer, as she said in that live that you're calling a crash out. I call it she was clearing the air because that man went on the Breakfast Club and lied through his teeth. And that's how I see it. Oh wait, no, that's not how we end it. Oh,
I
I
said
said
what
what
I
I said.
said.
And I love you, but I don't agree. I said what I said.
All right. All right. Let me go to Simone Wealthy.
Hey, Queen, welcome back. You've been gone too long.
Thank you.
I really didn't. I hear some of the first half of the show, but what I was coming up here to say was basically keep doing what you're doing. Success is the best revenge. Forget them hoes over there. Forget them hellhounds over there. And when I say literally, I know at least two of them, three of them have been sitting in the same spot, the same mess, the same degradation for 6 years. So keep doing what you're doing. And, you know, I got your back. Success is the best revenge. And peace to you, Melody Cherie, and the whole palace. Have a good weekend.
Thank you. Can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
Oh, I said what I said.
All right. I love it. Thank you, Simone Wealthy. Trey, welcome. I'm talking about welcome. What are your final thoughts?
Okay, if I could say something really quickly, it's a little bit different, but I just want to sign, seal, and deliver it because it kind of ran through my mind when Two Latrice came up here to shake the table a little bit. Now, this has nothing to do with your particular channel. There's another channel that had someone on their channel and interviewed them. And I really just feel like as Black people, Black women, Black men, and the Black diaspora, we have got to stop promoting these grifters, these people that really mean to do us harm. I do not like it. I don't care for it. Please stop. Please vet these people that you're interviewing. If they have all these types of scams, crypto scams, MLM scams, and things of that nature that they're a part of, don't bring them on your channel.
Put a name
It's
on
really
it.
not
Put a
good.
name on it.
Nene had an interview with Stormy Wellington. I know everybody loves Stormy Wellington because she's got money. And as soon as a Black person gets money, we want to hold them up to the heavens. But no, this lady had in 2021, she had a crypto scam that she was a part of, a Ponzi scheme. And also the company that she's always talking about that is hers, is not actually hers. That TLC company is owned by a white man. Her and that white man were a part of that Ponzi scheme, as well as another scheme that the TLC company itself had with cryptocurrency. So we really got to stop. The FTC is involved in that Ponzi scheme. That's how big it is. This lady has used MLM to snatch $20-something million from Black women. And she used that $27 million to invest in that Ponzi scheme. And I don't think it's right. We got to start doing better with allowing people to come on our channels and our platforms and to speak and to promote stuff that's really not healthy for us. And I said what I said.
Yes. Listen. Wow. 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 Excellent. Excellent point. When he's saying, you know, when you basically he's talking about accountability and responsibility. Listen, you giving people a voice that's robbing Black women blind. I'm gonna have to look into that. Thank you for bringing it to our attention, y'all. We always have a good time over here on Saturday morning. I said what I said. It is what it is. Listen, this is where you get to click that damn link and speak your piece. And that's just how we roll over here on Saturdays. What y'all got up for today before we log off? Simone Wealthy says Trey is spot on. What y'all got up for today? They was cheering you on. They like where you coming from as it relates to Cardi B. How I see a TV say, yeah, because I thought she was a scammer. Sunglasses on inside, that makes my alarm. Well, you know, I've done that a time or two. The one. I've done it a time or two. Let me ask y'all something. Who was y'all talking about Ratatouille? I don't even want to know. You know what? Never mind. I'm finna go. Let me not walk into that trap. Let me go because I know how y'all do. Welcome, Mandy. Saturday morning, I said what I said. What you standing on?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. This is my first time stepping up, but I was listening to your live yesterday about the Cassie and Diddy situation, like her being like the quote unquote perfect victim. So I wanted to know what your thoughts was with like the Megan Thee Stallion. You see, they got this other information about.
Oh,
so
damn.
She's not the perfect victim. You know what I'm saying? And they
That's
demonize.
crazy.
They
You
hate
asked
her.
me that. Keep going.
And I'm just saying, like, Cassie is cute, you know what I'm saying? Likeable, light skin, fits the narrative. And Megan Thee Stallion is strong, you know what I'm saying? She like on her sexuality, whatever. And every day she posts, they eating her up in the comments. Like you know what I'm saying? But
period.
Cassie don't have none of that smoke.
Period. Listen, okay, let me ask you this. Is Cassie the perfect victim?
Not the perfect though, because with the trial, we seeing all the demonic stuff. That's why I liked your argument yesterday, because we are windmilling in the comments. She's a victim. She's even yesterday, the people in the comments could not comprehend that, like just the different side of the argument. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one lady told me I was jealous because she's cute. I didn't like. I said no, she's beautiful. She's like, come on, that's. But listen, as far as aesthetics, when you think about who can you put on the witness stand, is she not the perfect victim?
She is.
Okay.
They can explain that away.
Thank you. Now let's go to Dawn Rich. They say Richard. Dawn Richards. She got eaten alive, did she not?
And did.
Boom. Okay. Capricorn Clark. People feel like she did a great job. Did they not?
Light skin. Did.
Boom. Mia. People feel like she did a great job. Did they not?
Light skin. Did.
Boom. The only one that got a negative review was who?
Dawn Richard.
Okay. Now let's shift to Megan Thee Stallion. Nobody believes her.
Nobody believe her. And they
Listen.
still. And he the one that wouldn't step up and say what it was at the time. And she even tried not to even come out to say what happened. All we knew was she got shot. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even disclose the details at first. But it was always like that, a scheme that Ty set up about her whole situation. Oh, her leg ain't really broke. Oh, she ain't this. Well, she slept with her best friend. Will she do all this? She take her ass all day. Like, they ain't trying to see her. They was never trying to see her from a victim. A victim.
Who was Megan signed to before she went with Rock Nation?
Wasn't that Evan
Take it,
Lozada?
Mom. Yeah. You own it. But if you can remember the name without me having to jump in.
I don't know the name.
You can just say who he's with or who he's been associated with. Do you remember?
I don't.
Baby mama. Anything.
Evelyn?
Yep. His name is Carl. What's Carl's last name? Y'all? Carl, damn. Crawford, yeah. He owns 1501. Right, certified. Megan was signed to 1501. Do you know what Megan was doing before she became an artist over there?
I don't.
She was a stripper.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was a stripper in Houston running around with them. Now, normally, when we talk about the likes of a Britt Edie, right? What they doing? I'm not attacking Megan, but I'm just going to give you the background. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so watch this. But she was still a stripper, Simone. Okay, that's not an attack, but I got to put all the argument out there. Come to find out, she was a stripper that had a talent. You following me, Mandy? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now when Megan left and when Megan contested the contract because literally it was slavery, who did they try to clone to be like Megan? If you can remember over there at 1501, who was the next female they tried to pump out to take Megan's place? Do y'all remember? I'm not going to say. Y'all following? Erica Banks. Watch this. Erica Banks. Megan leaves. She signs a new contract with Rock Nation because your question is, what do I think about it, right? Erica Banks. So Megan leaves. I was just talking about this. The person in the chat knows who you are. We was on the phone. Megan leaves. She signs under Rock Nation. Who wanted Megan to pay to get out the contract? Think very carefully. Who was the most vocal? You want to come up? I'm going to drop the link. Mandy, feel free to come off mute. Who was the most vocal, y'all?
I don't know none of this. I don't know.
Jay Prince. Jay Prince. Beyonce's married to Jay-Z. Beyonce's out of Houston. Megan's out of Houston. Kelsey's out of Houston. Jay Prince is out of Houston. Carl is out of Houston. 1501, technically, in my opinion, is owned by Jay Prince. Carl is the face. Jay Prince runs his shit like a mob operation. They call it, quote unquote, mob ties, right? Chelsea, they saying, is the real person, allegedly, that shot Megan. All of this happened when Jay Prince in 1501, watch this, got pissed off at Megan, didn't get what they wanted, lost, but still wanted Jay-Z and Megan to pay them something like they was running a mob. Does that not sound like a failed plot, a failed hit?
Well, the Princes are the hitmen of the industry.
No, but think about it. Does that not sound like a failed hit? Simone.
Oh, you
Boom!
Oh, shit. That just hit me. Oh my goodness. You're talking about the original. You're talking about when she originally got
Megan
struck.
was supposed to be out of here.
You know what?
Mandy, you there, Mandy?
I'm here. I just got it.
Oh my God.
Y'all don't be thinking this stuff through.
Because the Prince, the daddy, they are the hitmen. He been with the alphabet people for years. He did take off. Okay.
Oh, walked all through Houston, showed him a good time.
Oh
and his
my
son,
God.
Allegedly.
And
So
look
you
who
don't
they got up for it. Someone
even
who
if
didn't have nothing
Chelsea
to do
did
with
it,
it.
did she have a choice? No, not when you go ahead.
Oh my God.
Queen, I think
get off this phone.
I think you forgot to add is also who Megan's replacement, who is now going on a 5 or 6 city strip tour for a one night only, private dances starting at $1,000, and who was also dated the young lady who passed in Carl Crawford's pool while trying to save that little kid.
Thank you. Now think about this. You don't give me what I want. What did Jay Prince say? You gotta pay to come to Houston.
Yep.
Come see me to come to Houston. Y'all gotta catch up, right? Right. So now if rappers gotta pay to come to Houston, you don't think he feels some kind of way about Megan legally walking out of that contract all of a sudden? Okay. About the bodyguard and the gun.
Oh my God. Woo! Queen, this is too much. I need to get a drink. Where's my wine?
I'm right behind you.
Why did the bodyguard and the makeup artist said that the bodyguard who went to spend time with his family, his sister, left a weapon with Megan that was packed, that was in the bag?
Hold on. Who does that? What bodyguard leaves a certified weapon?
None. Not a good one. But one who's trying to set a motherfucker up will.
Thank you.
Ooh!
Y'all better start thinking through this. Go ahead, Mandy.
I got one more thing to say. Changing the subject. Yesterday you was talking about Tamar leaving Funky 3 hours or whatever.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I gotta laugh. Hold on.
I needed to be left.
Go ahead, Mandy.
And I know how we feel about Funky, but I'm just saying she left him for 3 hours.
Girl.
Then I don't know if y'all see this thing on Instagram right now where they say like they hate Beyonce because Beyonce is Beyonce. It's a little trend right now. Like Beyonce is exactly who she thinks she is. But anyway, I seen one of these producers. I sent you the video on Instagram, but I'm just like, I think it was Rico Love or somebody like that. But he was saying like Beyonce was 3 hours late and she recorded that song Sweet Dreams in like 15 minutes. He said it was a storm going on in Miami. She couldn't land, but she still wanted to come. He was like, by the time she came, she was in full Beyonce mode. And he was like, but she still came, acknowledged who he was, and recorded that song in 15 minutes.
Yes.
And he was like, the thing that dropped it was, she was like, I forgot to say, turn the lights on. And he said, that's when I just dropped the mic. But I said that to say, if Beyonce can be humble, Tamar, who do you think you are?
Listen, it's a lot. But first of all, I ain't gonna lie. I would not have waited no damn 3 hours. Would y'all have
Tamar.
waited if Tamar made you wait 3 hours?
Hell, not for no damn Tamar.
Not for no Tamar.
That's it. That's all. Period.
It
But
sounds like somebody needed that. They really needed that interview to me.
Tell them to. Tell them.
I'm just saying.
I was shocked that Funky Dineva waited 3 hours. Look, Tamar had him waiting while she was way across town in Nene's studio.
I
didn't even tell him.
Last thing, this is my first time stepping up, Queen. I didn't even know you. I'm like, I had to go find you on Instagram. Like, where is Queen? She ain't saying nothing this week. Then I seen she was at a graduation. I'm like, you know what? I got to step up in the palace this time. I definitely missed you this week. And glad you're back.
Yes.
Alone. What graduation?
You brought it home.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Whoever the caller is, you brought it home. You got me over here looking for something to drink. Oh my God.
Yes. But yeah, so when you think about what happened, see, we don't really be thinking. I be telling y'all, back up off of it. Sit back, get all the way off of it. Because when you're too close, you can't see the forest because of the trees. The forest is a better view from the top, right? But when you in it, you just see trees. So I backed up off of this. I've been looking at it, right? And you say, okay. You got to go back to that contract, how business is run. With Jay Prince, 1501, what happened to Takeoff? And then you say, oh, wait a minute. They didn't want that girl to get out of that. They was still trying to extort money from that girl, allegedly, right? So all of a sudden she gets shot and everybody from Houston? Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Then Kelsey briefly started working with 1501
Yep.
on marketing capacity after that.
Yep. She was working with them before.
Yep.
That's how her and Meg became friends.
Yep.
They were introduced through her interactions when she was still with 1501 before, she blew up and Rock Nation came in. She was already, in that circle. So that makes all the sense in the world because, now I do, with all the information that's coming up now that they suppressed and, everyone's saying she's the one who had the pow. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Let the girl do
now. Exactly. And that's why when she got up there on the stand and she was stumbling and fumbling, they gave her the immunity and she wouldn't say nothing because, but I still hang on. Why the hell did that little, man not say he didn't do it?
What you against?
He would never say it.
Go back. Go back. Hold on. Pause. Go back.
Why would that little man say it?
Well, hold on. Ask yourself the same question for the one that got apprehended for taking Takeoff's life. How come he didn't say he didn't do it?
They getting paid off.
I don't know if you get paid off. Your family may get a little something, but in
the Takeoff situation, I'm positive they got paid off.
And think about
that DJ got paid off.
And Simone, you're forgetting about Rock Nation and Jay-Z. He don't take kindly to people messing with his female artists, in my opinion.
Watch this. Her story says, well, usually if the hitman misses their hit, they get hit. So how is Kelsey still here? Maybe Kelsey didn't have the gun. Maybe it was the little short guy. What's his name again? Tory Lanez. He got stabbed 14 times. Quit playing with me.
And all the perpetrators
hit on their head.
Kelsey and the other people got immunity. The women's is the perpetrator and they got immunity.
This need to be a movie.
And why all of a sudden that Desiree Perez's daughter that came out of nowhere is suing her mother? Now they're throwing in a deflection to kind of pull away from this Tory and Megan thing because I think personally it's beginning to unravel.
Well, Rock Nate. Okay, so that's Damon Dash's act. Who? Okay, so who is this girl again?
No, Desiree Perez is the one who did time on allegedly trafficking drug or whatever charges.
For who?
You right.
I can't remember for who, but she
women don't never. Let me tell you something. Women don't never traffic drugs for themselves. They normally do it for a man.
I can't remember.
Who?
She snitched on him. That's how she got free. I forgot who it was, but she snitched on him. I forgot. I don't know. I forgot.
Okay, go ahead too. Okay.
And when she got out, she started working for Jay-Z with Rock Nation. And
Okay.
she's the one, and I didn't think it was very weird, but I did think it was a little weird when I saw her at the trial with Megan.
Okay, watch this. So she's working for Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Now all of a sudden, her daughter wants to sue her.
Mm-hmm.
So
Is
this
suing her.
is suing her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she allegedly planted mics and recorded her daughter, blah blah blah, and whoever the guy is. Do you okay? So I don't know if many of you familiar. Pull up Houston. There was a story earlier in the year about this dude in Houston. Okay, so he has a brother that was killed. Just follow me. There's a guy, his brother was killed, right?
Right.
The person that killed his brother got locked up. Why he go find that baby mama and dated her for a year and killed her here in Houston to revenge his brother? So watch this. What if whomever this guy is that's dating her daughter was sent? I'm just saying, the streets are wild. The streets are wild. You'll be surprised who people sent. Like, it's deep down here in Texas. But he dated that girl for a year. The guy, her baby daddy, FaceTimed her from jail. And he unalived her while not FaceTime, however they can talk to you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He unalived her in front of him.
Wow.
Real story. I kid you not. So I'm not saying
Is
you're
he in
wrong to, but maybe I'm not saying the mom's right. Maybe the mom started planning shit. Now she done did her stint in prison. She know how the game is cold, how the game really work. And her question is, who sent you?
Mm.
I don't know. I'm just asking. Because now we dealing with the street world, right? That's way bigger and deeper than we could even fathom. Mandy, Simone, and two. We don't even know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts, too?
I think that's I think it's deep, and from what we're seeing with the Diddy trial, that there's so much that goes on in that industry, and it's just a cover. It's a cover for a lot of illegal activities and a lot of movement. And I'm not surprised that this is being done. I'm not surprised.
But you know what though, with talking about that Perez lady and that situation, and if we dial it everything back and what happened with Takeoff and what was happening a year before that happened with the them holding out on what's their record labels, those two guys' names, they got
1501
nicknames.
certified.
No, not 1501. I'm talking about Takeoff, Offset, the Migos, their label. It's two guys that run
Hold
it.
on. Oh,
They
Q,
just got Q and somebody. I forgot the other guy's name.
Oh yeah,
but they were
sold
bought
it.
out. They were both bought out by what's that Scoop or what's his name? The white guy who tried to he did take
Quality
all
Control Music. They were
Quality
selling.
Control. Yeah, that Takeoff situation could not have happened without their approval. In my opinion, I think they were all in it together. And now with this whole, because of them holding out on them, not, signing on to whatever contract they wanted to give them. Remember, they held out for like a year and a half. And what's his name? Quavo and Takeoff went back. And Offset didn't, because they got them in a loop, because when they signed as a group, not individuals. So QC was mad because, dang, they really did get us. They signed as a group, not as individuals. So that's why Offset was able to get out. He didn't go back. He's not with them anymore. So, or to my knowledge, I haven't went down the rabbit hole in a while. But it makes me think, if this Perez lady, okay, Rock Nation and all of that, and all of the stuff that went down, this guy who her daughter eventually has married, maybe he was sent, just like the story that you just told, the real life story that you just told, from the other side to get at her daughter, and she's trying to break that up because she knows what's going on. She knows what's happening. Because it doesn't make sense that you would go to those lengths, to separate your daughter from this dude if you didn't know this dude, because no one with the video I saw, no one really went in on who this guy was, what kind of background. They were just talking to the daughter and what she's gone through, being locked up for a little bit. The guy was falsely arrested and multiple times and all of that. That definitely makes me think that Miss Perez knows this dude was sent. This is deep. This is some deep.
Let me ask y'all this real quick. And thank you for bringing it up, Mandy, because you didn't stimulated the damn dialogue. Mandy got us talking.
She so did.
She was about to go. Let me ask you something. Just forget that it's Tory Lanez and it's Megan and all of that. For those of you that are tuned in and for those of you that are on the panel, if somebody pulls a gun out and actually pulls back, cocks the hammer and follows through, is their intent to unalive you? In most cases? Okay.
Yes. Absolutely.
That don't sound like no damn hit to y'all that went horribly wrong.
That wasn't over no little man's undisciplined dick.
That's
was
the narrative. That's definitely a narrative.
Because it made no sense. I'm like, what the heck? It's plenty of dick around. The hell?
And
That never made
people that's
sense.
maybe can't find nobody, right?
Exactly. And these are
Now
both
watch
two
this.
beautiful women. Shit.
Watch this. Do y'all know what key person insurance is?
No. Is that entertainment specific?
It can be key person insurance, not just entertainment. It can. Okay, let's do this. United CEO was unalive. When you have key person insurance, hold on. It's an insurance that you can take out as a corporation to protect your intellectual property. It's to protect yourself from a financial loss. If a key person dies or becomes disabled, you collect. That can be rappers, singers, movie stars, CEOs, CFOs, whatever. Okay. It's a life insurance policy where businesses, where the business is both the owner and the beneficiary of the policy.
Yep.
Listen, where the business is both the owner is the person that pays monthly, and they name themselves as a beneficiary. Should Megan have been unalived that night, both Rock Nation and 1501 would have received a payout.
Yep. And QC received a payout for takeoff.
Boom.
Or they were really supposed to do both of them.
Yes. Now, have y'all started to see? Now, Tory Lanez is signed, right?
Mm-hmm.
To who?
I have no idea. Don't follow him at all.
Okay. Does anybody know who Tory Lanez? He's a rapper, right?
Yeah.
I'm just telling you how the game really works. Hold on. See, people say, well, he in prison. It don't matter as long as I keep up the payment on that policy. I'm the owner.
Queen, I already know what you're doing. I already know what you're doing.
He signed to Interscope.
I already know.
Boom. You can't do nothing. Listen, watch this. Damn. You in prison. I'm losing money on you. Have you ever heard the cowboy movies where you're worth more? Finish it.
Unalive than alive.
Than alive.
Man, you done started
something. It don't matter. As long as I, as the owner of the policy, continue my payments for the key person whom I'm suffering a financial loss, I still received a payout as the beneficiary. And that's why, hold on, that's why you see a lot of rappers come up unalived.
Oh my God. I talked about this with you before. Yep. Yes.
You know,
remember what a couple of years ago, all them famous rappers was getting unalive. I mean, back to back.
Listen, hold on. Watch this. I'm going to help you out. They barely got out the gate, right? Like a racehorse. You would think they would. After a while, these people said, fuck it. Don't even give them a tour. Because guess when the insurance kicks in?
When they unalive? Oh.
About 2 months.
Yeah. And that's why they're going to getting the ones who were known gang or GAN members. they're going to recruit those. They can't rap worth a damn, but they getting them because they know they can put a $5 million, $7 million policy on them, and they can write it off as, oh, this is my, I'm investing in that person.
But the
So
way
they
the
can get it
policy
rightfully
works,
so.
you can write it off to up to watch this. I'm finna blow y'all mind. Don't play with me when it comes to this kind of stuff. And these are facts, right? So the way the policy works is, let's just say, like you said, I'm just signing you for $5 million, but I can insure you for up to 10 times your annual income.
Yeah. Woo!
Worth more what? Dead than alive. So I'm gonna get a $50 million payoff. I really don't need you in this record company no more.
Oh, so that's why they
Go ahead, Mandy.
So that's why they signing these rappers with that lifestyle.
How long? Yes. Extension. Yes. Now watch this. Worth more dead than alive. But he made 100. I don't care if times that by 10. That's legal.
Entertainment industry.
That's illegal.
You know what, Queen? I think that makes so much sense because now when I think about Quavo and Offset, and when they made the hit Bad and Bougie, and it just was everywhere, it seemed as if they would be able to go on together as a group. And then Takeoff was hit with a lawsuit for alleged rape. He was able to get out of that, and like as soon as that was cleared is when he was in Houston. And I can never forget the jeweler that was from Chicago who was down there, and allegedly someone from Baton Rouge group entourage had something to do with their deceasing, and it was all under the umbrella of Jay, Mob Ties.
Watch this. Make a list. I can give y'all 3 minutes and tell each and actually I'll do it right now. Make a list to any Black artists in the rap or music entertainment business that have lived to be over 55 before dying of a heart attack, overdose. You can't name me one. They gone. They out of here.
Greg Mack,
Luther Vandross,
Tupac, Prince,
Biggie,
MJ, Whitney Houston.
Boom, 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 boom. We can go on and on and on. And I told y'all a long time ago, I played a video. And so I love doing, like, the content I do is because y'all like that entertainment piece. But I can go, if we want to talk technical and facts, I showed my members a video of how Dr. Louis Farrakhan broke down how the money is returned back to the entertainment industry, right? They sign these, they give you a little bit of money, but then they take out these policies on you to make sure you don't live to enjoy it. And at the end of the day, the money is all returned back to where it started. Now, who owns don't say this out loud. Do not put it in my chat. Who runs the entertainment industry? Don't say it out loud.
We know. Please don't write it in the chat. Please.
Do not
write it.
How many letters?
I'm about to start deleted.
Huh?
How many letters? What?
Yep, you're right. Aaliyah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Sue.
Oh, I was just seeing someone. They mentioned Aaliyah. Can't forget Aaliyah. She was to shoot a rocket.
All of them.
And when you're not useful to them anymore, they definitely
are y'all? Are y'all? Okay? Y'all saying 4 because y'all are speaking it as a plural. But if you do it, boom, there you go. So they get the money back. They get all the money back. And you know what's crazy to me? A lot of these rappers and entertainers, their family have no life insurance on them. Why? Why would you not reap the same benefit that the record owners will reap? Why do you not have a life insurance policy on your son?
They're not schooled on it. They're not educated on it.
How old was she?
You said what?
Angie was about to out.
Oh, don't go there, Queen. Don't go there. You better stop playing with me.
No, I'm just saying if you understand and you take the feeling out of it,
I'm agreeing with you. Yeah. I'm seeing what you're laying down.
Huh?
I'm picking up what you're laying down. No, go ahead. I was just agreeing.
They owe her millions. All those records she wrote,
She's not gonna get it back. She's not gonna get it though.
Mm-mm.
Let me tell you why. If somebody is that diabolical to take something from you, you really think they're about to find a level of integrity to give it back?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. It's a done deal. Hold on, Samantha said you going too deep, but what I'm talking is facts. You can take out key person insurance. See, that's why. Have you ever noticed with CEOs, CFOs, COOs, they never all fly on the same flight? It's against company policy.
Sure don't. What's that football player? He taught a lot of people that he's on Fox. I can't think of big guy. He was a defensive back. He said him and his wife never fly on the same flight, especially when their children were growing up. And what you're saying about the insurance, it's all across the board, people. It's not just entertainment. Sports teams do it, because I remember way back in the day, I used to work with a life insurance company. Miami Heat owner put out life insurance policies on all them players back in the day when Alonzo Mourning was there and doing his thing. He put life insurance on all.
Well, that still happens. They all have that on them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and the
they
policy
all do.
don't end when the player is released.
Hmm.
The policy does not end when the player is released or when the
Sure
CEO.
don't.
Most policies, y'all, have a 20-year run out period. Am I teaching y'all a lot? I hope y'all understand how it works. So wait
Yes.
a minute. TLC, run out period. Left Eye, run out period. 20 years. Thank you, Jessica. 20 years. Typical. Most policies. 20-year policies. So I'm just saying, even when the artist leaves, the record company still has a vested interest as long as they make those payments.
Yep.
So if you think about record corporations, what do y'all call them? Record labels that take out policies on all of these artists. Hold on. And these artists come in, and what did I say? About 20 years old? I say, name me any that have lived past 50. Most of them don't. 20-year policies. This is no conspiracy. Do the math.
Damn.
Do the math.
Yes. No. It's. Ooh.
Okay, now watch this. I'm going to give y'all one more and I'm done. Andre Harrell. Who did he work for? Did he work for Diddy?
I don't know at the time of his passing. I know he was with Uptown, and did he work for him, when he first got started, but I can't recall throughout the years if he did or not.
Okay. Let me read this comment. Her story, Famika says, so true, Queen. I mentioned this years ago about rappers, football players, and families needing to do this. And I got chewed out in the comments, but Black people, it's a very taboo topic for us to talk life insurance. Oh, you jinxing me. I'm not jinxing you. You need to set yourself, listen, somebody finna make some money off of you if you're in any one of these industries. You may as well leave your family taken care of as opposed to having fry fish and beg for donations. That's all I'm trying to say. Samantha said, y'all need to go listen to Queen's Live. It's members only, Samantha. They probably don't have access to it. She said, y'all need to go listen to Queen's Live on insurance policies. Yeah, that's how they stay rich. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just telling you, it is very nasty work to get a policy on these young rappers. They don't even have y'all noticed they're not even interested in Black singers anymore?
They sure ain't. They sure.
Why?
Ooh.
Why? Because we don't
because
plan
they
on
get a
having
quicker
you here too
return
long.
for these rappers. They get
No,
a quicker
we don't
rate
plan
of
on
return
having
for
you
their
here too
money.
long.
Yep.
We don't even want y'all to sing no more. We're gonna let these, and I'm not trying to be funny. We rather give it to a Teddy Swims. We rather do the rather let him sound soulful and say I'm this. We want y'all to rap.
But Stephanie Mills said it a couple years ago on that now defunct talk show. They want R&B, but they want the clear people to sing it. They want them to sing it. The Teddy Swims, what's the girl? I can't think of. She's going with LeBron James' best friend. I can't think of her name. Adele. They want them to sing it. They want yes.
Yeah, they're not even trying to recruit for younger. Like that's why R&B is gone. All of that most soul gone. We just we don't see. Don't take off your shoes. We don't plan on you staying too long. I'm just trying to lay it out there for y'all in layman's terms. I would not let my child rap.
Nope.
Period. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Nope.
I wish the hell I would. That's the attitude y'all should be having. You can sing, but you're not gonna rap. Okay, Jo says young black singers are not living on the edge. They can't make any? No, it's not. It's quicker to just cash in a policy. You see what I'm saying? We don't even need you to sell out crowds and arenas no more. We found another way to do it.
Yes. And it's quicker to put them policies on these rappers who are hot headed, who are into GANG life and all that other stuff. They get a quicker rate of return for their investment.
Yeah.
Whatever little money they put in for studio time and marketing, whatever, they get all their money and 10 times that and more back.
So the reason why we went down this rabbit hole, excellent question. Thank you again, Mandy. We should have more of these conversations, just kind of like talk about more real world stuff that's happening, but from a different perspective outside of did Tory Lanez do it or why? That's not the point. The point is who called the hit.
Well, you need to go do a story time on that because you just broke it right there. I'm serious. You need to do a story time, some 2-3 part series. That right there has blown my mind for today.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Who called the hit, and who's more likely to benefit from her? Come on, when was the last time you ever heard of a female rapper being shot at?
And when Prince family was hot about that, do you hear me?
No, I'm just saying. Hot. With what?
Huh?
About her, Megan being shot at?
No, they were hot about her leaving because Jay Prince and all them, they were doing little talking with different bloggers and stuff like that. They were upset.
Yeah.
And he was in Carl's ear all day, every day. They were posting pics together.
Well,
they were
Prince
doing
had
all
started
that.
to take the lead on the conversations in the press. You didn't even know. After a while, you forgot that Carl was supposedly the owner and the what do y'all call it? The owner of the record label, which 1501. That's how you know is Jay Prince's money. It's his operation, right? Right, wrong, or indifferent. But you're like, oh, wait a minute, that's the baller, that's the shot caller. Hold on, let me go to my super chats and I'm gonna come right back. Give me 1 second.
All right, Palace, the Super Chat Squad is in the building. We appreciate you, baby. The Super Chats are fire. Get in your bag.
That's a lot of money.
Yes, it is. Thank you. ABK came in, y'all, with a 50 piece and a pepper. She says, I miss you guys so much. I've just been sick, but I'm better now. Well, welcome back. And we are so happy that you are feeling better. We took a break over here in the Palace. We were traveling, girl. We went to a resort in Arizona. We did our thing. So we've been laying low too, ABK, but we are so happy you are back in the Palace. Sweet Apple is coming through with a 20 piece and a pepper. Thank you, Sweet Apple. She says Meg got shot at another location other than where they all got pulled over. So was there blood in the truck when they got stopped? If not, it makes sense that she got cut by glass. Was there blood in the truck? Let's pause. What was the other location? Does anybody remember?
They were driving I think once that she got shot at, I think they got back in the car, maybe drove for a little bit. But what
was the original location?
I don't think it was that far away because those people started calling the police when they started fighting because they could hear them screaming and yelling and stuff.
Okay.
But you know what? When you were just reading that, it made me think. Little man was in on it too, but I think he didn't think it was going to go this far. You know what I mean? I think they thought just like, well, she never brought it up. She didn't go to the police with this.
She knows not to.
She just kept it on the hush. I'm talking about Megan.
She knows not to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. But what I'm saying is, I think that's where the Rock Nation come in at. They wanted to get back at him. Now it does make sense. But then he's the perfect fall guy because he can't shut the hell up. He was on there antagonizing her all over social media and stuff. And then boom, so he was the perfect patsy because he has a reputation of being violent. He has that. He already had some charges. He beat up August Alsina.
Mm-hmm.
And he was the perfect patsy for that situation. But I don't know. But now it makes me question a lot of things. I mean, obviously she was hurt. Now they're saying that she cut her foot on the glass. Sure enough, but one doctor did say it was fragments of a bullet in there. And
Then
I'm
I'm gonna go
spelling
with
because
the
I'm
book.
not sure
You gotta
what
go with
all
the
we can
forensic
say.
reports, right?
Huh?
I said, then at that point, you have to go with the forensic reports. And here's the thing, I'm sorry, Black women. A lot of times ain't nobody gonna believe you. You don't have to be a Meg Thee Stallion or a Don Richard.
Yeah.
Mandy, you still here? I want to make sure. You don't have to talk. I just want to make sure you're here. I'm gonna drop Mandy. I think she may have had to leave. Yeah. So that's all I'm saying. Okay, Antonio said that they were just taking out glass shards at the hospital. That's it.
She
And he
was
says Dr.
surgery.
Lafredo's first medical report said it was glass too. Listen, this is a world scandal. Scandal. Mhm. Samantha saying Tory can't say what it really is. That's why he's trying to win public opinion. But the point is, 2 hits were called in. There was an attempt on his life and an attempt on hers. Period.
But he's the one. I think he knew from day one what it was, and clowning her all over the internet just anked it up. I think he pushed the point
Oh,
for
okay.
them to prove the point. In my opinion, I think he pushed them into charging him because he was too much, kind of like this DDG stuff. You know what I mean? I think he's so vocal. He's that type of person. He can't shut the hell up. So, it just kept bringing attention to the situation. So, and then certain people having issues with Rock Nation, certain people having issues with Prince. But I think the little man and the Prince family are well acquainted.
Yeah. It's a lot, but just think about that. And I don't remember what video it was where I played it. It was a 10-minute video of how it works. It was a really good breakdown from Dr. Louis Farrakhan. I was talking on the phone today with somebody, and in the middle of the conversation, they say, "Do you read a lot?" I said, "Yeah." They say, "It sounds like you do." Well, you have to, because this world is so low vibrational. If you're not attached to something deep, good literature, you start talking crazy and sounding very basic, right? You lose the ability to really be a critical thinker, and really be able to back in the old days, they called it deep thinking. Deep thinkers are particularly Gen X, those that are Gen Xers and boomers, where we had to kind of operate with encyclopedias, dictionaries without the technology to aid us. So the deep thinkings are those that can just kind of turn off everything, put pen to paper, and go to work. Y'all call it critical thinking, but you want to become a deep thinker where your
Yes.
brain is all you have. You know what I'm saying? And you cannot be stirred by popular opinion. You cannot be swayed by the media and all of this shit. And you said that just don't make sense to me. That don't
You
sound
gotta
right.
read because everything's
Yeah.
in the reports. Everything's you have to read. You have to do a lot of deep research and reading on certain topics, and just in general, just period.
That's why he said, is his charges attempted red rum or just having a gun? See, here's the problem. I got to double check on the exact charges, but here's the problem with him. Those phone calls that he made implicated that he was the leader, implicated that he was, what do they call it? I can't think of the right word in legal terminology.
He implicated himself with the
Yeah,
calling.
but they normally, what's the name of the person, y'all, that when you're in charge? In a criminal, like in a legal world, they called you the what? There's a word.
You're
The
in charge.
mastermind. Thank you, Peach Fuzz. The mastermind. The way he's operating the conversations, he put himself in position to be identified, right, wrong, or indifferent, as the mastermind. Yes. That's all I'm trying to say. Listen, it's been a hell of a conversation. You just never know where we'll go over here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Enjoy your weekend.
Yes. Have a good weekend, everyone. This was good. This was real good.
Thank you. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, too. Thank you, everybody that came up on a panel. Thank you. Saturday, I said what I said. We'll see you all next week. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. I'm going to kick Mandy out the studio. She forgot to log herself out. Bye, everybody.